Spawning in the upper left-hand corner of Gressvan. In the red, give it up for our Protoss player. It is Classic. And his opponent in the bottom right, he's blue. Representing Root Gaming, it is Kashmir. Who is going to cheese the Protoss. 100%. Kashmir does lick his proxy hatches. So we are in the Korean Starcraft League. Week 21, that means we only have 4 weeks. Kind of 4 weeks until the Korean Starcraft League SummerSlam. Which is a $3,000 to $5,000 plus tournament. In addition to these $400 weeklies. And we very well may consider skipping next week. And making a larger $800 tournament before that. No, they're two different players, Corey Forion. Stephen Curry's the real one, who's not Protoss. The one that's been playing under Curry is... I don't know why they have the same name, but he's been playing and it's been messing with statistics on Wikipedia for Stephen Curry. He just told me. He couldn't play last week because they had the same name. He had to change it to actually make his name Stephen Curry, Pori. I was just about to cover your match, dude. And Classic hit me up. Alrighty. Unfortunately, I know it sucks, but I'm at a loss too, but I know actually Stephen Curry, I believe Stephen Curry is a Terran player, and I even fell for it before too. It had been a long time since I've seen him. He used to play in Chicken Man Testa Opens, but Curry is another one. It's confusing. But I want to ask the Protoss player why, but it's almost like he's... I don't know. I don't know what it's all about. Alright, it is going to be Proxy Roaches. It's like the Bly build. It just hits differently. He's going for 3 gas... Oh my god. It was just to save the drone. Okay, so this is just the Proxy Hitch. It's a little Bly-esque. How you doing, Volts? What's up, buddy? Thank you for that. I don't know if it was today or yesterday, but I'm going to say it was yesterday because that's when the messages came up. Coincidentally, yesterday was the birthday of Starcraft 2. So my stream anniversary, technically, you could say Dave, the Dave stream's 3-year anniversary was on the 13th birthday of Starcraft 2. Coincidence? I think not. Resta, you are the Cuckmeister. Or are you the battle cruiser? Isn't that sick? And then what's crazier yet is it's Maru's birthday. I mean, it's past in his time, but it's to us in the U.S. if we were to overlap. Hey, Mr. Heaven. To have some fun. Thank you for the raid, Heaven. Guys, make sure you give Heaven a follow. He is the inventor of the memes. Oh my God, is Kashmir gonna do this, guys? This is a classic for this Kashmir, guys. Make sure you give Heaven a follow. Thank you for the shout out, Squeeson, the bringer of the apes, the F2 ape, and the his latest video. Where he CG drew Hero Marine and Artosis in it. Oh, a little misfire from Classic. Is Kashmir gonna do it? Oh, no. Oh, this is getting close, guys. He needs this Void Ray. The Roaches are done for the moment. And the probes hold. That being said, there's only 6 mining minerals. And goddamn. We might see a little upset here. I was a little worried earlier, chat, because Gamers 8's going on, and it looked like a lot of them are out. GG, well played. It's a hold, and barely by the skin of his teeth. Classic takes game number 1. Wow. That was so close to being completely different outcome in that game. Thank you, brother Heaven. Heaven's like, what in the name of Protoss Jesus is going on here? What in the name of King Kong is happening? Holy shit. I should have ran ads for pre-rolls. My bad, guys. I got rid of ads today more as much as I could. I hope you had a fantastic stream. I'm the best streamer ever. I don't know about that. I don't even talk to chat anymore while I'm playing. I'm too old for this shit, you know? I feel like I'm washed now, guys. But if I was to do anything and cut things down, I think I'll focus on casting. Because, you know, I think it's probably getting to be time like that. And I can actually have a life a little bit. We'll still do some stuff. I'm debating doing that. Spawning in the bottom left-hand corner of Ancient Cistern in the red. Give it up for Classic. Our Protoss player who's just cheesed horribly. By his opponent in the upper right. Who is going for a gas and pool. A 13-12, in fact. It is Kashmir from Root Gaming. Mamma mia. Well, we don't see a drone going across the map this time. Classic is going for another gate scout. He won that by the skin of his teeth. Kashmir. Ay, ay, ay. Well, you know what I say, folks? I say we got some gaming. Classic. Going in for the scout. He's not going to go for no pylon blockage. He's going to go up and look. Say, oh, well. You're getting cheesed again. All right, this time he's not going to go Nexus before core. So he's going to be a little more prepared this go around. And in fact, he needs to realize this is all in. Okay? It's pretty all in. I'm just calling it. It's got to be. Is he going to play like Max Packs and still go for the Nexus? Oh my god, he is! I was just watching Max Packs Coach Coco before. What happened to the Zealot? Why did he cancel the Zealot? No Zealot? You madman! This guy canceled the Zealot! What is he doing? What is he doing, guys? This guy is insane! Is he just gonna hard wall off? Is he gonna build like a battery? Is he gonna build a Stargate as part of the wall? I think he's gonna build a Stargate as part of the wall, but he's not gonna have enough gas. I think that was maybe the plan. Why would you want to do that, though? Oh, no. Well, guess what? It's enough. Just one pylon, and he does it. And he's still gonna drop his Stargate. He's like, look at me. You did nothing to me. Well, we got Lings coming. You better be going Void Ray. Well, then again, one Oracle with Classic's control could still potentially end the game. I do believe Kashmir has a ton of ping. What a fucking madman, though. He's just like, no, I give this time perfectly. Mr. Zerg is not getting in here. Meanwhile, like 99.9% of Protoss would build a Zealot. At the least, build a Zealot. I'm glad Heaven at least agreed with me on that. Chat, you don't think that guy's a madman for that? I do. But it worked, and now he's insanely ahead. And he's got a Void Ray coming. And there is a Nidus Worm coming from Kashmir. There is one Overlord, a second coming, and a Zergling. Oh no, it's a— oh my god! It's a Dropper Lord with a Nidus. So there's gonna be Lings to protect the Nidus, but not against the Void Ray. But the Lings will get in to get damage. Metabolic boost has been researched. This is a very one-base Zerg. Going in with the Singular Queen. The Void Ray is not popped. The Nidus is scouted. The Dropper Lord is scouted. And Classic knows what this is. Mamma mia, he's got to get the shutdown area. That's a one of spicy meatball. Does the Nidus get it before the Queen comes out? It does. Adepts trying to fight this off. The Probe's fighting some of the Zerglings, but he's going to lose a lot of workers still. That said, Classic has more versus less. The Nidus is gonna— well, it's gonna go down. The remaining Probes and the Adept's gonna take this out with the Void Ray and Oracle coming to boot. And guess what? That is shut the hell down. There is another Overlord over here. Classic can get back to mining. Kashmir's gonna be feeling big sad, but he knows he's cheesing. He's playing with a lot of ping. He is kind of a cheeky player. But that being said, I think he did a good job. Classic playing like a Chad, though. GG, well played. Next, thank you for playing Kashmir. Classic takes it in a very swift 2-0, but not without fighting some incredible cheesy strats. You know? GG. All right. And Dong Regu advanced over Bad Wars, too. Classic goes on to fight the winner of Nightmare and Stephen Curry. Scarlet versus Cripple still going on. Firefly versus Hanamato. Winner of Curry and Poriforion goes on to fight Dark. And what else we got? We got Nightmare. Oh, yeah. Buckstar Shot versus Black Mage Hologram. Easy money for Classic. How you doing, Vampire Creations? Cook me once, cook me twice, cook me 3 times a lady. Oh, Reza, you know you got me saying that so many times now after. That was actually funny. That's got to be the... Where the fuck do you come up with this shit, man? Like, honestly. No, Kashmir, you almost had him in game 1. Like, let's be real here. Thank you so much for playing, dude. And thank you for the memes. Hey, listen, I know it's Protoss, and even if it's in here, no one's knocking your style. I like the cheese. I don't like playing it on ladder sometimes. But thank you for playing, buddy. Especially if you're playing with ping. Where are you playing from again? Let's see what lobbies we get. So Dong Regu is going on to fight the winner of Scarlet and Triple. Classic going on to fight the winner of Nightmare and Stephen Curry. Future versus Lemon going on. Ragnarok waiting on Buckstar Shot and Black Mage Hologram. Virginia, you have 200. How do you have 220? Bro, I have like 350 here in New York, man. It's insane. That's probably 220 on a good day, my friend. That's crazy. I didn't realize you were in Virginia. I knew you were in the U.S., but damn, son. Damn, boy. Well, you know what else, guys? Yeah, as tired as I get, I think I'm gonna retire from laddering all the fucking time. I'm never gonna get fucking masters or fucking anything, you know? We might as well just, if I do, I'd have a better chance of getting masters. I'll play less. My quality of life will be better, and I can just cast some days a week. And I'll just ladder a few days a week. See, that you guys know about. And then I won't be in Twitch chat and won't have fucking TTS going off. Now, I bet you if I stopped streaming for a week, focused and didn't grind it as much, I'd probably get it in a week. And probably, I'm calling it now. I'm not going to oversay it, but yeah. Proxy DT. Yeah, I know what you're saying. I could go back to my platinum proxies, which now apparently would be really strong because nobody builds DTs that fast. I used to build DTs I had 2 DTs at 3 minutes and 36 seconds. Maybe earlier. It's not going to be that hard to. It's not that. Like, the hard thing is Twitch streaming. Yeah, I have replays to prove it, and that was in 2019. That was, oh, it is possible. Proof? I can't right now, but absolutely. Gene Sim. 336. It requires... I'm not saying DT War Prism. I'm saying with a proxy, you cut all sorts of corners with 1 adept. You can only build 1 adept. And you have a proxy Dark Shrine and a proxy... Thank you, Iron Ringed. You have a proxy gate. My initials... I'm not that... Heaven is way better of a player. But my initials are literally DT for a reason. Yes, that's my name. But I'm not joking, Heaven. You can do it. It's cheeky. And it's a dead giveaway. And it usually only works against Terran or Protoss. Fuck simulator? Jesus Christ, Reza. But you can do it. I also came up with a build that Colin used once. He used... Actually, Hydra and Colin and I were in voice once. Oh, wait, am I missing games? Ah, fuck. I missed Scarlet, Triple, and Steadfast got in there, too. I would've... Fuck. Fucking Resley, you're shot, bro. Oh my god. Are you guys reading this chat? For YouTube? Ah, god. At least it's between games. When I'm too drunk to cash, then it's perfect to do that, because then we can just start talking about cucking around, you know? Alright. Let me see what's going on. Hi, let me see. What do we got? Scarlet and still going on. Dong Regu, waiting. I appreciate it too, Stealth too, I get it. And I actually feel confident about it. I want to show... Now you got me having to dig through. Dave, where's Yeti? I don't know. Yeti's cucking around. Oh, sick. We got a Nightmare game. We got Nightmare versus... Classic. Oh. Nightmare. We're going to do a PvP because this is the Dave stream. Let's be real. Huge vag and brain dead. Oh, Reaper? Yeah, we should get Yeti. Guys, do me a favor, check out Vlad. This guy put a lot of money into this tournament to make it happen. I might cast some with Vlad tonight too. Yeah, Yeti might be getting laid. It's Friday. You're not wrong. Oops, did I say that out loud? Wait, no, it's Nightmare versus Stephen Curry. Wait, what? Okay, Nightmare versus Stephen Curry. Game 2. I'm assuming Nightmare's up a game. No, it's versus Faker, is it? No, it is. Okay, whatever. I'm just gonna guess that Nightmare's up a point. I don't know what's going on because I've been cucked by chat. Alright, anyway, spawning in the upper left-hand corner of Gressvan in the red. Give it up for Nightmare. And his opponent in the bottom right, he's blue. Give it up for Platinum Heroes, Stephen Curry. He's an MMA fighter. He's a Protoss player with the hero, you know. Jenkums, how you doing? Stephen Curry from downtown, true. Daniel Lazo, how you doing? Welcome KSL fam and everybody else. I cannot wait to to open Heaven's mind up to the world's fastest Dark Templar ever seen in the dumbest way possible. Anyone build their bits? You have to learn some things. I can help you build a PC, Reza. If you want to build one, we could do it over the phone. We're just getting a video call. Yeah, absolutely. Classic is not up yet. I'm assuming Nightmare is up a point. We'll correct this after. I helped Yeti put a video card in who had no idea what he was doing over Discord and change a power supply. That was pretty funny. And he's never done anything like it before. Well, I mean, he works in construction, but yeah. For sure, Resonator. Cuckmoister. Alright. Here we go, guys. Oh! Oh! Oh, Nightmare blocks him. No, he doesn't. Or Nightmare Gets in there. Nightmare got in there. He's so sad. Look at this. He's sad because he got in there. He trapped him in. Now, meanwhile, Nightmare is going to block Stephen Curry. As well, Nightmare trapped Stephen Curry's probe. And, oh, is he going to escape? No, he's not. That probe is dead. And Nightmare looks like he's going to try to expand. Stephen Curry going to have to fight against an Adept. All right, Nightmare kind of reminding me of doing the Christianer opener, as I call it. Okay, 2 Stalkers are out, but the 1 Adept is going to make its way in. She is not going to be surrounded. Stephen Curry, not really paying attention to what was going on there for a second, is going to lose multiple probes. Oh, just 2. 2's a lot, but it could be worse. The Adept over here was not able to find value. And Nightmare looks like he's ready to expand. That said, Stephen Curry's going to be able to expand this. Actually, it's going to take him a little longer. It all checks out. Resonating glaives being researched by Stephen Curry. What the deuce? He's going for a glaives build in PvP. I'm a fan sometimes, but when I don't know. I'm not the hugest fan. But we'll see what happens. We do have a resonating... I like spicy PvPs, and it certainly makes it interesting. This is going to be 2-gate rope opener for Mr. Nightmare, who has an insane amount of Stalkers against 3 Adepts and a proxy gate. And I think the game may just end really shortly, because this is just all resonating glaive Adepts is the plan. The 2 will escape. There is 1 shield battery that is 7 Stalkers to 3, 1 warping in. Shield battery is going to run out of energy soon, and the warping in Stalker is, of course, target fired. This Nexus is in jeopardy. That being said, the Adept's trying to shade in. Oh, they're walled off. That's the problem. Well, one of many problems of resonating glaive Adept builds in this matchup. This Nexus looks like it's in trouble, and I don't see how Stephen Curry can keep it. He is forced to cancel. All right, Nightmare's going to go back. I wonder if he's going to see this. The Adept makes its way back for the moment. Probe standing on guard to wall off. So, realistically, it's a 4-gate glaive build in Protoss versus Protoss. And Big Daddy Immortal is going to be out here in a minute, too. So, this is a 1-base versus 2-base Protoss. Nightmare did just start mining on this base, though. It does have an observer to see this as well. So that could be helpful. The problem is, there's a potentially ever-present probe there in the little nook. No robotics facility, so that means there's going to be no warp prism here. It is scouted by the observer. Nice little split off of 1. It's a full gate wall off. Oh, wait, the DPS. Oh, he gets a kill. But guess what? The force field comes in clutch, too. Resonating glaive Adepts do make their way into the main. The Adepts down here not really... No, he's not A-moving them. Do any escape. 1 gets an 8 workers fall. But that said, it's about even on workers. Still, Nightmare on a base lead. And an insane army advantage. All right, the Adepts are going to shade across. This army just does not beat the other army. That's not enough. Oh, GG, well played. Looks like Nightmare may just take it. Huge effort. I think it was too scouted, and Nightmare was just too prepared in game number 2, which we didn't catch the first, but still. Good stuff. Oh, it's 1-1. Okay. It was 1-1, actually. I apologize, guys. So the score, Stephen Curry did take off a game of Nightmare. It's 2-1, so now we are going on to Classic versus Nightmare. On the lower bracket side. Steadfast is covering Scarlet. I didn't see where Chicken Man was going to. Vlad was in here with me. I could have casted with Vlad. I wanted to kind of get something going here. We'll get in. Maybe we can get him on to this. Future is playing still. All right, let's see what we got going on next. All right, guys, 1 second. I'm gonna get Classic versus Nightmare, as is the thing. Oh my god, why is this still on the screen? Oops, I didn't get rid of that. I should have used Enki's lovely artwork too. King BBC duty. All right, week 2, week 21. All right, oh shit, guys, give me just a minute. All right, here we go. Maybe I'll get Vlad into cast for a memento. Figure we get Vlad in to get some practice on his own here. Vlad is doing her up. It's not to bail on my boy Vlad. I just figured maybe, just maybe. I wanted to try to get some casting time in. That's all. But I have no problem doing a cheeky few with Mr. Vlad the Chad. Might get him in the next game of this. All right, anyway, we got a fresh series. It is a 0-0 and in the bottom left of altitude. In the red, give it up for our Protoss player, Mr. Nightmare. Who, I guess took a 2-1 off Stephen Curry. Stephen Curry did take a game off of him. And his opponent in the upper right, he's blue. Give it up for Classic. Alrighty. Keep background title fully important. I don't understand, Mr. Reza. Oh boy, we got weirdness going on that Dave is just confused. Alrighty. Anyway, guys, sorry about that. Looks like we might be in a 1 gate versus 1 gate situation. Could be adapted, so usually what happens in these situations is, well, if you can't get your 1 gate expand, depending on how you go about doing it, it's going to end up being a Stargate game. So there is a slight possibility your Nightmare goes to true. Yeah, dude, good job on taking a game off of him. Stephen Curry, good to see you, by the way. I'm sorry you couldn't play before. You've always been cool. I knew you were the real one because, let's face it, you played in my, in the Chicken Man Testa Opens, and you played in Dave Testa tournaments. I've known you for a long time, my guy. Alright. Let's see here. Weren't you on Team GP for a while, or am I losing it? I thought you were on GP for a bit. Or am I imagining that? Alright, anyway. We got Zelly boys stabbing. Probe's getting shot. in the trenches. We got a Stalker coming out. No Stargate from Nightmare. Nightmare going for another pylon. And, okay, he's going for a Stargate as well, but he's going to have his Stalker out first. And, looks like... Yeah, he's going to deal with that, be able to get his Nexus. Stargate's going to finish first for Classic. Nightmare. But the one Stalker could potentially just take care of it. Is he going to go for a Phoenix, guys? I don't think we're going to see Phoenix Wars in this game. I'm not so worried about Classic getting a Phoenix as Nightmare. Nightmare could just get a shield. Yeah, he's getting a shield battery. He's got a Stalker. He's absolutely fine. He's going to get 2 Stalkers, in fact. So he may just go for an Oracle of his own and go, well, guess what, bud? We're going to prepare for this. That said, Classic. You can't build a shield battery. But is he going to go for a Twilight or something? Looks like he's got something in mind here. Nightmare going for a Phoenix still. But the Twilight Council is going down for Classic. Pretty good play from our blue Protoss and our red Protoss. Mr. Nightmare. Mama didn't raise no fool there. He's got the Phoenix in position. I love that placement. Down here, we do have some exposed probes, but see what happens. The Phoenix is out. Second is on the way. If he just leaves it at 2 Phoenixes, he'll be fine, but he's going to be behind in tech. And what I mean by that is simply, ooh, well, we're going to see 2 or 3 workers falling at least. The Oracle is forced to be recalled. It does take about 50% hull damage. It's the only Oracle to come out of Mr. Classic. Still, Phoenixes are pretty good for... Yeah, they're good for fights. Blink on the way for Classics looking pretty good, though. In Nightmare, you can actually see the 2-worker lead in favor of Classic. Guys, do me a favor, visit my buddy Vlad the chat out. I might actually get him in, do a call in between. I don't want to throw him off mid-game because he's new to this. But he's got a heart of gold. He's a guy that helped start a lot of this and a really good friend of mine. A great dude. Very funny guy, too. Alright. Alright, with that said, it's looking kind of even-ish in a weird way. Nightmare's going to have a slight army supply advantage for a little bit. Classic, being greedy and getting a 3rd base, though, is going to have Blink significantly faster. How you doing, Flopper Dog? Hey, what's up, Ray Rain and Flopper Dog? Phoenixes can be cool with Disruptors in play. Absolutely. If you keep these 2 Phoenixes alive and the game goes into, like, late game, or even later, and you keep the Stargate alive, Phoenixes can be absolutely a game changer. Ray Rain, what's up? Alrighty, guys. Naturally, on this stream, we are going to, of course, follow the Protoss versus Protoss side. I don't always do it, because usually I always get stuck in TVTs, and I enjoy them. We haven't had Korean TVTs that often in a while. Oh my god, that pylon gets bodied. Damn, Nightmare just shut that the hell down. Huh. That wasn't... That pylon didn't have a chance to be canceled by Classic, so nice play by Nightmare. Still, Blink is going to be done by Nightmare in just a second, so they both have Blink. Shield Battery going to finish up here, so he is going to be able to recharge these Stalkers. And remember that upgrade, or, sorry, army supply advantage I talked about. It is going to be the case. It's still going on. And they're pretty even on bases. Classic has a worker lead. But you know what? We have an Oracle going across the map. Stalkers are not there. There's no shield battery in the natural. Warpings can happen, but a few workers can certainly fall. There's no shield battery in either base. It is just... No! Go for the net! No! Oh! Big historical throw. We had a totally exposed mineral line. He could have got a ton of workers. Not like this. Ah! PvP. The pain. It stands for pain in the penis. Or something. That's actually what PvP stands for. Pain in los pantalones. Jesus Christ. Classic's playing like it's PvZ or something over here. Taking a 7-minute fourth that's going to be scouted. Phoenixes do have a bunch of energy to get a few workers. One is severely injured, but he needs to do something. Get a little bit of workers. Can he keep these Phoenixes alive? For the moment, he does just that. It's going to take Stalkers a while to get over. What are they doing? Say there, Nightmare. Nightmare was playing really well. He's going to have to take a 4th base of his own at some point. He doesn't really have to be. He's not like that much of a ticker, but still. Adept's going in here. Nightmare very unlucky. He should have poked at the net. He doesn't have to fully commit, but still, nonetheless, he is going to be in position. Observer going out. And, yeah, we'll see what happens. Phoenix. Oh. Phoenix barely lives. Alright, so one thing about Korean StarCraft is we see a lot of Immortal Archon charge a lot. Or Immortal charge a lot. Or sorry, Archon charge a lot. Either way. I feel like more often than other servers. And we will be getting a bunch of that right now. Usually in Europe, you're going to see a lot of Blink Stalker, Disruptor, or Stargate played. How you doing, Volts? And I like it. It gets shit on, but I actually want to get back into it myself. I've been trying to play Blink Wars, and I'm getting better. I'm actually feeling a little more confident in my PvP myself. So seeing these guys in it, I'm like, well, making that transition, I kind of like it. It can bite you, but it can also be pretty good. And where you die usually it'd be a... Well, there's a few ways, but I would say Disruptors is one way you can really get your ass handed to you. If you get too charge lot Archon heavy. Let's see, Invisible Men, true. Nightmare with no Dark Shrine. That's a valid point, Ray Rain. Everybody in chat's got to be have that mind. Have that thought in their mind, rather. Sorry. Oof, it's been a long week, guys, but I'm excited. I'm even excited to be casting... I'm excited to be casting any StarCraft, let alone this StarCraft. This is beautiful. For some reason. Just seeing all these players with Gamers 8 coming on, we actually have a really good bracket. Future and Scarlet coming from North America. No Estrella this week. We had a lot of we had a crazy amount of signups before too, though, but I think players forgot. They're like, oh yeah, we gotta get on the plane and stuff and prepare. But anyway, nice target fire on the Archon. Classic is gonna lose that for free. That is free for Nightmare, rather. Yeah, nice little catch. Let's take a look at the upgrades, though. It's pretty even. Classic is going to have an upgrade advantage, but it doesn't take too long for +2 to go down. As long as Nightmare remembers the Chrono Boost, you should be fine on that front. Classic has the massive army supply lead. Well, not really massive, but it's a significant enough to no army supply lead. It's going to be scouted to the base. A recall is going to go down. Zealots morphing in. There is a bunch of Stalkers. Yeah, that +2 timing attack is pretty nice from our blue Protoss player. And goddamn, beautiful surround from Nightmare, nonetheless. Nightmare is losing army fast because he was fighting right into the Archons. He had to. But he's going to need those Zealots to come into play more for the Immortals and the Stalkers, but mostly the Immortals. Let's be real here. Stalkers versus Immortals in the high counts is not fun. Stalkers versus Immortals and low counts at this time of the game, eh. Alright, Classic is the one throwing down the Dark Shrine. But there's another D word coming down. We got double Ds. Nightmare is a fan of double D's nuts. We got Disruptors coming into play from our red Protoss player. Alright, nice War Prism Micro from Mr. Classic. The Immortals are clumped in. One does fall. Not the greatest Nova, but still one Immortal is a nice little hit. Gateway units are going to go down, but this base is really important to keep alive, but it is 4 base versus 4 base. DTs in the mix could be a problem because okay, both players do have an observer, but one is not with the army. This could come down to an observer going down, making the whole game. Nightmare takes an expansion at 9 o'clock behind this. What the deuce? I don't hate it because he's taking a lot of damage. And he is into double disruptor production. Another robotics facility going down for Classic, as well as a Robo Bay. So he's gonna go to disruptor production as well. These Novas land, they're juicy! Nightmare with some sick purification Novas. 3 Novas landing absolutely brilliantly. A fantastic play Or is it a fantastic coin flip for us Protoss players in chat? You be the judge. Damn, we should have done some predictions tonight, guys. All right. We have a pretty good power heist little battle here going on. The Observer's with the army from Nightmare. Nightmare is getting this base. He did lose the gas. And you know what? He's still ahead on workers. He's going to have that cheeky 5th base ahead of Classic. Classic is now down in army supply. Nightmare could potentially powerhouse this. Nice target firing on the Immortal. He takes 1 out. He takes 2 out. No, he doesn't. Oh, the Novas come and kill both Archons in an instant. They are evaporated into the thin air that they once came from. Absolutely brilliant play from Nightmare. What a goddamn hold, chat. All right, 5th base has been just completed for Classic, but Nightmare putting the pressure on. This is PvP. Everyone's like, yeah, this is standard or not. This is wild. That +2 timing was clutch for Classic. I thought Nightmare was dead. He literally had like the roughest fight ever. He lost all the Zealots. He only had Stalkers and 1 Immortal and a Guardian, or 1 Archon and a Guardian Shield behind it. But now, this is where the game can go over in an instant. The Disruptors are not going to go down. This is where 1 Nova could end the game practically, or pretty much. It could put it in a very close position fast. Okay. See what I'm saying? Okay, I'd rather see 3 Stalkers die than 1 Disruptor in this case. The Disruptor Wars. It's gone there, chat. This is a spicy-ass PvP. And Disruptors clump up, folks. Oh, nice blink micro from Nightmare. Damn, Nightmare is playing hot today. Classic is too, but I'm impressed. Oh, nice. The scout on the Zealots. There's nothing really here to do. Well, I mean, there's some static, but that's a very awkward Arctosis pylon. The 4th base fallen for Classic is pretty nice. And we'll see what happens here. All right. Classic kind of regrouping, just sending the Zealot to poke at this base. I like this pylon being added. Yes, it's blocking the gases if he should take them. And it looks like it's a bit of a base trade. Disruptors and DTs. Oh no, this 1 Disruptor is going to fall, however. Kind of unfortunate. Okay, the Disruptor on the high ground doesn't get any value. There is an Observer here. Disruptor's going to land and kills. Oh no, it doesn't even get the Zealots. Nightmare loses just 1 Stalker to the Nova. But he is going in. He's trying to kill as much as he can, wherever he can. He's going to scout this base. Can't lose his production, though. And, well, 2 Stalkers fighting this Nexus. All the probes falling in this one. Nightmare's ahead on bases, but again, it comes down to production. Stalkers fight this off. There's only 1 robotics facility left. 46 workers have fallen for Classic, however. Army supply is in favor of Nightmare slightly, I guess. But Nightmare should be I would like to see him drop a Robo at one of these other bases. Did he lose his Cyber Core? The answer is yes. So he cannot build a Robo. He can build more Zealots. He can build a Disruptor up here if he cleans this up. But he's got to be careful. That's a lot of Disruptors. A damn lot. Oh, does he land it? Yes, he does! That should be GG right there. I mean, I don't blame Classic for it, but holy shit, Nightmare takes it. Wow. Now that is some fucking peak Protoss versus Protoss right there, folks. How the hell did Nightmare survive that? But at the end of the day, that just full reversed. Classic needed his DTs. Well, he had DTs. I don't think the DTs would have done too much there. It could have earlier. He did have him earlier, and I think maybe there was an opening where he could have got some potential done. But we'll see. Going on to game number 2. Man, oh man, this is some good stuff. Some really good stuff. Thank you. I was a fat kid. My affiliate anniversary was yesterday. The day it was coincidentally my 3-year one. It's the same day, so it wouldn't matter any year. It's my 3 years of Twitch affiliate. Yeah, I'm not a partner. Who cares? We did enough. How you doing, Tiki? It's good enough for me. Shares the same date as Starcraft 2's birthday. So it was 13 years of Starcraft 2 and 3 years of Dave Twitch stream. Spawning in the upper right-hand corner of Ancient Cistern. He's up a point and playing. In the color he is. Red for fire. It is Nightmare. And his opponent also Protoss. In the blue in the bottom left. Give it up for Classic. Tiki, you got Grandmaster too? How you doing, Tiki? Ray Reigns, jeez. All the gamers gaming. Alright, this is going to be a Gate Scout. Well, Gate Gas Scout for both. Or was it Gate Gas? No, it's just the Gate Scout. Don't blame them. With these guys, it's very unlikely we're going to see a cannon rush when you're... even in Korea. Just don't see it too much these days at high levels. StarCraft is settled in the boomer game that it is, and we're all happy with it. Kappa. Perfect Colossus and get GM. Nice. Alright, let's see here. Nice, Tiki. That's cool. Alrighty. Alrighty. Well, folks. Little probe harass here. I really wanted to follow side. I have to say it, chat. I know I'm kind of like stuttering here. It's been a long week. I'm having a few beverages, but it's simply put, it's been a damn long week. I had like no sleep. Nightmare is one of my favorite Protoss players. Yeah, it seems like he plays a little rough sometimes, but Nightmare always has some cool shit to do. At the least in PvP. He is a fucking monster, dude. He is a monster. Alright, we'll see what happens here now in this game. Nightmare blocking off Classic again. Classic is going to be able to get a scout. We saw this, not again, actually we saw this with Stephen Curry. Stephen Curry had this kind of game before. Nightmare trapping him out. And Nightmare does have a Nexus block here. Vampire Creations. Oh my god. Alright, no shot, Poppy. It's gonna be a Nexus for Nightmare. He's going into Stargate again. Oracle already out from Classic. Classic delay in his Nexus. Oh, 2 Adepts here. Well, guess what? Interesting. That was awkward. He gets the probe. Both Adepts survive. But that ended up being really good for Nightmare. It delayed his Nexus a good amount, but he's alive. He might want to cancel this. Those Adepts were very, very clearly recalled. Nightmare did get some Adepts out of his own. And, well, he just lost an Adept. I didn't even see the Adepts go across. I think that might have been... Was that just a one Adept build? Okay, so he opened kind of like Christiana. He went Stalker Adept instead of Stalker. Or 2 sets of Stalkers. You go 1 Stalker Adept, the other set of Stalkers. And use the Adept to scout for expansions. Maybe get some harass. It's mostly a scouting tool. Or at least so I was told. Imagine remembering things, guys.
Am I? Or am
Space.
I so sane that
Thank you for the 30 months in a row with Prime.
Space Music Man just subscribed.
With Prime, my man. Thank you. Thank you very much, Mr. Space. Alrighty. Look at this. We got some banger StarCraft, Mr. Space. And Classic going for a proxy. Alright, so he's going with 2 Oracle. This is... Speaking of Christiana, ironically, I'm seeing 2 things, and it reminds me of Christiana in both cases. These 3 Adepts coming in, and then the Oracles. But guess what? Nightmare actually finished the pylon. So the jig is up, jabroni. Classic going for a Phoenix, though. That's actually kind of cute. because Nightmare has the Oracle. Alright, Adepts are going to shade back, getting some damage, but there's 2 more Stalkers. A Phoenix is out from Nightmare for Classic's Oracle. Classic going for 1 as well. Stasis Ward is going to be around there, and he's hoping to get something with it. That being said, the Oracle on the other side of the map catching some units, but there is a Phoenix and 2 yeah, that's 1 dead Oracle. Unfortunately, I like the rev tag going down before it died, and these have to be recalled. Thank you so much, Space. Again, guys, my affiliate anniversary was actually, I guess, technically yesterday. I think Twitch gets it wrong. Roddy was talking about it. I don't have the facts. I can't remember shit. But I can tell you, we're just going to go ahead and say it was yesterday because, well, number 1, there's a Dark Shrine. That was the birthday of Starcraft 2. This is a scrappy one. All right, Classic going for a proxy Dark Shrine. Now, if there was a Protoss player to do this in a Stargate game, and how the fuck is there hallucinated... Oh my god, it doesn't scout it? Let's take a look at Nightmare's vision. He did not scout that. Jesus, I'm getting 2019 vibes in a PVZ. I think this will be scouted. There's a Phoenix out. This is balls of steel right here, guys. When do you see this shit? And the answer is Classic games. This... Are we watching like Rogue right here? No, we're watching a PvP though. And there's a lot of Phoenixes out. Nightmare does he have any Oracles left? No, there's no Oracles. There's no detection. Robotics facility is on the way though. Dark Shrine is going to finish here in just a bit. He might have a little bit of time. The Robo being here means he could potentially kill this pylon. I think it is in range of the battery. But these DTs might be able to get a kill before there is an observer. That being said, an Oracle could be built in the main base location. If there's no supply block. Okay, the supply block's fixed. Alright. Hallucinated Phoenix is targeted, but it already dissipates beforehand. Pro might actually scout this. There's so many units that can scout. And the robotics facility's here. So many Stalkers. Did they body block? There is a sentry. Force field is available. Oh! Oh! Look at the DPS of the DTs. They actually beat the Mountain Dew Baja Blast battery. DTs trying to make their way in before this observer's out. They're getting some great DPS. That being said, they are going to fall. Classic in a rough spot. Wait, he makes it in the main. Oh, nice body block by Nightmare. DT is going to find some value, though. The observer is out. Phoenix saves it. What a goddamn hold. And he's building this right next to the proxy. Holy shit, this game is crazy. And who says Protoss versus Protoss is boring? Not in Korea. Well, it can be. But not this game. Not this series. We went in full 8 mode here, guys. This is the ballsiest shit I've seen in a long time. He's gonna be like, are you kidding me, bro? Nightmare's gonna be like, bruh. Really? Really? You clowning on me like that? Oh, you got more than getting it. I think you could ask for a better. The only thing better would be is if it's in his natural. Like, right? That's like a hard flex hesitation right there, in fact. He depowers the pylon after the gateway. And he's just like, you know what? We're gonna let him think that he can build a DT or 2 out after this. And guess what he's gonna do? What's Classic gonna do? He's gonna build a DT anyway. Classic going into disruptors. Are trying to get into disruptors, but his army supplies is too low. Maybe waiting for a moment to try to get a DT in there, but there's observers out, and yeah, that's not going to be able to do much. Feels bad, man. Upgrades, they're both going into +1, both going into charge. Charge is going to be done faster for Classic from his opener with Twilight, but he is going into Robo, and he's going to be a little behind on his +1, but going right into disruptors might be the play to help him out. There are Phoenixes, though, again. Classic lost all his. There's 1 Phoenix. More could be produced. The DT is going to go out and look for a 4th base. Maybe kill the probe. He's just going to wait there. Yeah, that's actually smart. DT just hanging it tight. GG, you had a good series. Nice. That's awesome, Buckstar shot. You got to play Mr. Dark. Awesome, man. I'm glad you had a good time. Alrighty, so here we are. You didn't get eliminated in the first round, at least, right? You advanced. Or no, you were playing Ragnarok. I thought you were... Never mind, I'm sorry. You were playing Ragnarok. You just told me. Alright, Classic went for Colossi. What the deuce? He's going for extended thermal lance beams, guys. He's going into Colossi, but Nightmare goes, I'll see you, Colossi. And we are going to go into a Fleet Beacon. He is going double Stargate Fleet Beacon for now. Oh my goodness, guys. Classic going for a ninja base. And is it going to be scouted? Alright, this game is next level. Classic is playing like SOS in this one. I'd say he's playing like Classic with a Dark Shrine and a Gateway there before. In the third base, just outside of range. In a Stargate game. So ballsy. But this has just got next level. He's going Colossi with extended thermal lance, then into Disruptors. But he's forgetting they open on Stargate. And it's going to be Tempest from Nightmare. You know what would be hilarious? I'm surprised they didn't go into Anion Pulse Crystals. That is ranged Phoenix. In this case, I think that would be the smart play because Disruptors and Colossi. Hell, even you can just play like Blink Stalker, Charge a Lot Phoenix. And maybe even Archons is funny, like, because it's 100 gas per, so 200 per pair. But the Anion Pulse Crystals, yeah, you can actually attack the Colossi. What memes do we have going on here, guys? This has got to be the most goated PvP I've seen in a long time. Nobody, like, Winter or Loco wouldn't cast this because it's PvP, but this is incredible. Like, let's be real, guys. It's a quad Colossi push against Tempest now. I mean, it's still Blink Stalkers, but... and a Ninja base. After a proxy Dark... I don't know, this game is... literally next level. 10 range for the win. Classic still... He's lost... Wait, he's lost less, technically. He's gonna target fire the Phoenixes. Or the Tempest, rather. Actually, there was a lot of Phoenix in production. The Phoenixes are going to be a big help in this fight, but Disruptor's coming into play. Classic. Trading better. Most of this army is Phoenixes, though. Oh, the Nova's landing! The Phoenix is not used exactly right. Tempests are going to get some value. And it is going to be a lull for just a second. Still, Classic trading, I feel, a lot more efficiently, to say the least. How did he do it? He had Colossus against Stargate, and there were a bunch of Phoenixes. Okay? 2 Phoenix died. He still has 3 left. Alright, so... no upgrades. No air upgrades. How you doing, Whirly Derby? Andy Jin, we can't select the music in a tournament, unfortunately. We can refund your channel points, though. Or you can say, Dave, I'll come back on a latter day or something. And you'll get a little IOU, okay? If someone wouldn't mind refunding them for him. Wow, Scarlet beat Dong Regu? Scarlet is picking it up. That's great. I'm so happy to see Scarlet playing today, too. But Dong Regu, damn. I love DRG, too. But Scarlet and DRG, that's a tough one. Dong Regu is a tasty Zerg player. So that sounds like I want to watch that replay for sure. Well, if you just when you thought you've seen it all, I'm sure there's tons of bangers. GG. Classic. Taking it. We are now 1-1. So it looks like we have bangers tonight all around. This is the finals? No, it is not. This is the lower bracket side. Scarlet apparently beat Dong Regu. Scarlet is in the upper bracket semifinals. Dark versus Fireflies going on, I guess. And, how you doing, PCH? Ragnarok versus Futures going on. Scarlet 2-1 Dong Regu and is in the semis. Damn. But winner of this goes on to fight winner of Future and Ragnarok. Yeah, this is crazy. This is a stacked tournament tonight. I'm so glad I'm not drunk yet, guys. Who here is happy that we have a sober Dave casting KSL? I'm extremely tired, so I'm fumbling and whatever, but still. for me, you can't expect too much, you know? Very sick stuff. Thank you to all the players for playing tonight. I know a lot of you guys, some of them might even be going to, what is that, Redain? How do you say it? It's the Saudi Arabian place. That place. What are those cans? Beers. I'm not drunk. I didn't say I'm not drinking. I said I'm not drunk yet. Riyadh. Yeah, Riyadh. Like a lot of people signed up and they forgot they had to go. It was Hyperion actually tipped me off about. He's like, oh, by the way, a lot of us are flying to Riyadh right now. Rihanna? No Rihanna. All right, anyway, spawning in the bottom right-hand corner of Gressvan in the red. Give it up for our cheeky Protoss, who was out-cheeked. It is Nightmare. And his opponent in the upper left. Heaven coming in here flexing, saying he's the master of DTs. I think this guy has balls of steel. Give it up for the man of bad proxies that are so bad they actually work for a second and then get shut down. It is Classic, who took the last game. That was probably the coolest PvP I've seen in some time. Classic won again with Colossus, Blink Stalker, Colossus, and a Disruptor against Stargate. That's like not possible. Well, folks, is it? Or did we just witness that? Because we did. You wouldn't go anywhere in the Middle East if you paid me 50K? No comment. I would love, like, for me, it'd be like, I'd be worried of security stuff. But I remember when I was a kid, even and stuff, I always wanted to go to Egypt, but I would like to go for the food, man. I love Middle Eastern and Mediterranean food. So that's my tough thing there. You know what I'm saying? Factoring out all other stuff, regardless. I'd love to go to Lebanon and get some food there. I'm a big fan of. We have a few Lebanese restaurants here, and I love the shit out of that stuff. Okay, but let's just say I'm not being. I'm being what formerly was Switzerland on this subject, but I'm not the. I don't think I would be planning a vacation there anytime soon. No thanks. Alright, anyway. Well, guys. We got some probe harass. We don't... Okay, same thing again. Nightmare doing what Stephen Curry had going on in the previous game. Nightmare is doing this every game. This is looking like the identical opener both games. And even in Stephen Curry's game. And we are here. Sorry, guys. I got distracted by chat. We got some gaming going on. So I'm actually going to try to be Mr. Caster, man, and do my job for once. I know. Dave actually pretending to know what he's talking about sometimes. Or at least do things. Talking about the game. Alright, we have a shield battery going down. This time there's no Stargate. It is a Twilight. So they have both debated us. Nightmare actually playing a very standard game. He had a 3-minute Nexus, which isn't exactly rushing it, but he's going to have 4 sentries. Count them, 4 sentries. So he's going to have scouts for days. He's going to have guardian shields. He's going to have force fields. But he's just going to have a lot of information. That being said, there are 4 stalkers. The shield battery's done. And that is a beautiful trap. And that's what I'm talking about. The sentries for days. Be 2 dead stalkers for the cost of energy. Nightmare is on fire tonight. Classic going for a proxy. There is Blink. Is this going to be a DTs again? That's the question. Robo going down for Nightmare. He's playing it safe. He's just expanding and taking this. Dave, is that Utica Club? Chat needs attention. God damn it. Oh, chat. Playing with my ADD here. PCH and Vampire and... Ay. Well, now, this is going to be a proxy gate, and it's going to be scouted. Guys, can I get an exclamation mark proxy in chat? I don't know if it's going to work. I got to remember to make time to fix my bot, period, but I don't really want those things going off during casting, but it's an oh shit, you found my proxy moment.
Oh shit, they found my proxy.
Nice, we have double oh shit, you found my proxy.
Oh shit, they found my proxy.
And guys, that's actually my voice, by the way. Exclamation mark drink. For those of you that don't know, that is my voice with special effects. To try to sound like a fire bat or something. Even to exclamation mark Bender.
Just remember, Leahy, what comes around is all around.
True. Alright, anyway.
Fight my shiny metal ass.
By Ricky Leahy. Exclamation mark Leahy's in there. I am the looker. Anyway. What am I talking about commands for? We got 4 worker kills going on. Nightmare playing that's very clean. Making his way into the main base of Classic. And getting 7, 8, and counting worker kills. This is going fantastic for our Red Protoss player. 10 worker kills, and the Adept is going to make its way down before it finally falls. Even getting... Does it get Hull? No. I got a tickle on the Sentry.
Take him down to Kirktown.
That being said, an aggressive blink going on the other side. Is Classic about to be taken down by Nightmare? What? Is this actually happening, folks?
Take him down to Kirktown.
All right. Yeti, what's up? Yeah, oh, Yeti's here. Reza was asking about you, Yeti. Reza will be back. He goes, where's Yeti? Well, Yeti's here now. Yeti, we actually, even with Gamers 8, guys, I'm so happy. Thank you to all the players for playing tonight. We had a good turnout when most of them are on planes or on their way preparing to go to Riyadh there. Anyway. Rida, whatever. Anyway, the Blink Stalker's actually taking the better fight. The Stalker, or the Immortal's target fired. I'm getting myself thrown apart because we had such a crazy series here. It's not over yet, but Nightmare has the army supply advantage. Classic's going to be relentless here, though. He's lost a lot of workers, and he's caught up on workers behind this. That being said, Blink now just going down for Nightmare. And so now it's equalized a bit. Classic with a relentless aggression. Nightmare just needs to hold this base and buy time. He's got another Immortal coming. He's got Blink on the way. It's a matter of holding this. Well, no, not really. It's PvP. So PvP, you can think it's a cut and dry scenario. No, it's not. Nexus going down for Classic. If he keeps pressure on and prevents mining, he now ends up in a pretty good spot. As long as he techs. He's trying to. Nice. Target fire on the Immortal, but he's taking a lot of damage. Some of these Stalkers have taken a ton of Hull damage, and he's starting to lose them. Now I'm not a big fan of this. He had to be committed, but I think he should back the hell off. Charge is being researched from our Blue Protoss player. Yeti, if you missed this, any of you guys in chat, I highly recommend this. Like I said, I highly doubt that Winter and Loco would cast this. If they casted a game even, Pig would like this. I think Pig would really like this series. Just because they don't get a lot of views on PvP is why I'm saying. This has been a banger. I don't think I've seen Nightmare play this well in... I couldn't even tell you. But Classic's been pulling crazy memes out. That last game was like the most goated PvP I've seen in ages. You feel like Immortals are a trap, Tiki? Honestly, I'm 50-50. I think they serve their purpose, but like, you need to have a lot of Immortals. Like, we saw that in one of the games. They can work, but I'm kind of with you. I feel like every time Immortals are built in PvP, that's one less disruptor if you're going to go Robo. If that makes sense. Or more Stalkers. Okay, Observer is going to scout the position. Classics found himself a wedge in this game, keeping all that pressure on. Now it's suddenly looking pretty close. Classic has charge. Gate count's going to be in favor of Nightmare in a bit, but Classic actually... No, he's going to have 7 gates to 7 gates. The game oddly equalized. This proxy is now a component to the production of Classic. And Classic's going to try to get some run-bys in here. There's only 2 Immortals and a shield battery for now. No Forge from either player because of the state of the game. DTs! When did the Dark Shrine come down? I was looking at it and I didn't see it. Is Nightmare going to win this with DTs? You guys wanted to see DTs, and this is the kind of play I expect out of Nightmare. Classic was the one bringing us DTs, not finding any value. Nightmare on the defense in the previous game. But here's the Classic, the pun, the Classic Nightmare DTs. Observer's going to be out, charge lot's going to be morphed in. Still a lot of workers falling. DT's finding some good value. DT up here just stabbing a pylon. Stabbing a zealot. Okay, we're not microing that because we're going to go back. Wait, what is he doing? Who is he fighting? Oh, he's fighting on the other flank. The DT's distracted me because you know what? He had potential to get game-ending damage almost. A little more micro. He could have got a lot more once that game-ending. But, oh my god, Nightmare's War Prism is in trouble. I think that is going to be a kill. One blink. Oh, there it is. Nice save by Classic. Narrowly killing the War Prism. Oh, Dave. Yeah, I'm sorry. Hey, I got distracted by the DTs, man. Is that what you're saying, Ray Rain? Saito. Working on the Pog Squirrel painting over there. Guys, Saito Tonic's going to be doing her rendition and a painting of Dave Scuff Pog Squirrel on her lovely artwork painting. So if you guys want to help Saito out, she's unfortunately, I'm sure she's liking the time painting, but out of work, so it's what she's doing right now. If anybody's interested in getting some lovely Saito artwork, she has a plethora of it. I'm actually hoping to get some myself in the near future. Again, I have a painting behind me, but I wanted to get some more Saito artwork myself. And yeah, if you can read the thing, Saito, just use the code. Thank you, Saito. You get 10% off if you use the code DaveTest10. I couldn't remember if it's Dave10 or DaveTest10. DaveTest10. All right, guys. Well, Classic pushing in hard now. This is the beauty of mirror matchups. 4 stalkers or 3 stalkers on the other side of the map trying to fight. Nightmare hanging on for dear life to win this. He has the bigger army supply, but it's Adepts. He didn't have charge, so he had to go Adepts. He's going Resonating Glaives, but Nightmare is just, he has the superior forces. There's no upgrades in the play here. Look at that Blink Micro from Nightmare. That's insane. Both of them had sick Blink Micro, but Nightmare's reminded me of Parting over here. Oh my god. Like, that was so insane. Did you guys see these? Each individual blink. That literally reminded me of Parting right there. That was insane. Each stalker. Bam, 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 bam. Did I just lose my mind, or did I witness this? Tiki's here. Everybody's here. I love Classic, dude. I've been, like, back on Team Classic for a bit, but Nightmare literally just pulled off fucking Parting level Blink Micro. That was insane. Alright, guys, and I think that's going to be it pretty soon here. The supply do not lie. It is 23. We got one last-ditch effort hold. You know, there's Resonating Glaive Adepts even going, and not even Chargy boys. Ay, this is some flexing. Nightmare put on one of the coolest PvPs. Classic, actually Classic too. It's both of them. It takes 2 to tango. GG's called. He's gonna do it. He takes my man Classic out. The micro. The holds. The precision. I feel it's weird to see. Nightmare had 466 APM that game, over 278 from Classic. And let me tell you, that was not wasted APM. That was gaming. Now that's what I call pod racing, if you will, as Yeti frequently reminds me. Damn, that was sick, Blink Micro. Oh! Fucking banger series. So it looks like Nightmare is going on to fight winner of Ragnarok and Future. Scarlet already sitting in the semifinals. Dark and Firefly still going on, I think. And yeah, it's just, that's what we got. Insane. Guys, do me a favor, check out Vlad's stream, give him a follow. He's just starting up his Twitch streaming, but he's one of the guys that helped fund this, and he's a good friend of mine. I should be in cast in here too. I'm enjoying the cast tonight. Thank you guys for sticking around too. Very cool stuff. Very cool stuff. Oof. This is really crazy stuff. These guys have been playing so well. I need a minute or two, guys. If I had Simon, I'd still be in Diamond League. Ha. That was insane. To play Protoss and have effectively, I don't know. That was just sick. I'm gonna have to watch that replay again. Pashka, how you doing? You missed. If you just got here, you just missed one of the craziest PvPs series I've ever seen. The second game was fucking chef's kiss. Oh, you did. You missed it, unfortunately. But let me tell you, it's gonna be worth rewatching. Nightmare did win. Pashka, oh. Okay, and everybody left. I literally asked if they can hold the series for me. God damn it. God damn it. God damn it, Bobby. None of the guys held the fucking lobby for me. Alright, I'm gonna go do that. Ladies and gentlemen, let me just tell you that I have a bag stuck in my chair. That's great. How the fuck is that? My delivery earlier. Oops. Yeah. This is a sick tournament tonight, guys. Holy shit. And Scarlet 2-1ing Dong Ragu. Insane. I gotta make a tweet about that while we wait. About the Blink Micro. I need to get replay, instant replays for you guys. I've been slacking on that to do a replay buffer forever. Oh boy. I need to pay attention for lobbies. I got shafted on a lobby. It happens sometimes. But that's alright. Hey Charlie, look at my cat. What are you doing? He's being a stinker. He wants attention, but look at him. Look at how cute this guy is. Charlie. That night he's like, Dave, it's cuddle time. What are you doing? I want to cuddle. Good boy. We have my co-caster, Mr. Charlie the Chunk here. Good boy. He's a big old kitty. And my other cat's coming now, but they don't really get along together. Charlie. Looks like we might have something. Look at this kitty. Hey, thank you, Ace Duels, Mr. Ranger's friend. You good boy. Oh, it's Dark versus Scarlet game 2. Okay, Charlie, no, you don't want those. Holy shit, I forgot to put those away. That is one... Yeah, he is very obese. Trust me. Scarlet versus Dark, guys. Dark versus Scarlet. Is nobody gonna catch the other side, too, is my fear. It's okay. We had good games. Thanks for hanging out tonight, guys, too. Pretty, Zamax, you're not wrong. He is. He's adorable. I have 2 cats, though, here. Chunky Charlie. Yeah, BP, son. Yes, Mr. Charlie is chunk, but he's adorable. All right, here we go. Score is 1-1. In this best of 3. Spawning in the upper right-hand corner of Royal Blood, representing Dragon Kites Gaming. In the blue. Give it up for Dark. And his opponent in the bottom left. She's red, representing the Shopify Rebels of Shopify Rebellion. Give it up for Scarlet. I just realized I lowered my graphic settings, and that's okay, because I've been having some issues. For today, we'll deal with it. I hope you guys don't mind. I just realized that this whole time. And from playing. Oops. I don't think it looks horrible. It could be better, sure. But you know what? For our purposes right now, if it runs a little smoother, that's what we're looking for. A ZVZ. Well, I don't think we're going to have a ZVZ finals tonight. Ragnarok was taken out, apparently. Definitely a cool one this week. Lots of Zergs. Scarlet's not memeing playing off racing in this one either, too. This is Dark. By who? By what? Forgot what I just said. Buckstar shop, to be quite honest with you. I'm drinking Yingling, by the way, Vampire. You asked me that question about 20 minutes ago, and I just now realized I was asked if I was drinking Utica Club beer. No Utica Club tonight, we're drinking Yingling. Let me just tell you, I used to like this stuff at one time. Not the biggest fan. It's alright. It's alright, but I think I'm I don't know. Just having a few, you know, with the boys and the girls in chat and viewers. As we got some good ZVZ here going. It's looking pretty standard from both of them. Nothing too cheeky. Are we to see a third hatch? Alright. Dark is, of course, going to have his first lings going across the map. Scarlet going for the hatch. Yeah. Okay. Oh, Dark is going for the 12 o'clock position base. If we can call it that, maybe 11. But he is going to get the little bit of aggression on Scarlet slightly earlier. Ashes, she didn't have her pair of lings right off the rip. It shouldn't matter. Scarlet's going to have 4 lings and 2 queens. Dark going for a Baneling Nest little after Scarlet. Scarlet's going to have that down fast. Which could buy Banelings very slightly faster, but we'll see. This is where it's a numbers game, and while casting with cats, the one time I hope we get to cast with cats again some other time. I had a good time. It had to be really quiet, but and something else even. Hey, thank you, Captain Newbie. It was yesterday, but I don't know why it's coming up today, Stu. I mean, I think they keep it for a couple days or something. I don't know. 3 years. It was actually on the day of the birth. It's my Twitch anniversary is on the birthday of Starcraft 2. Funnily enough. Crazy, crazy. All right. Dark is gonna have that faster metabolic. Well, he did, but it caught up for Scarlet. She is gonna have the Baneling Nest first, but Dark, nah, he's already got roaches. I forgot to mention that. Sorry, guys. ZVZ, not my most expertise thing, but when I get a little tired, it's harder to keep up with this because a lot happens pretty quickly when I'm extremely tired. But this fast roach push could be debilitating to Scarlet, and I believe it's match point here. If I read correctly, we do have. Yeah, she's gonna spine. I like the spine, but her roach warren's quite late. Dark is just gonna build an army for a while. He's gonna build army for days. Dark does have a Baneling with this, but still, nonetheless, it could be a little rough. Drones pulling back into the natural. All right, I don't hate that. Scarlet wants to keep these drones alive. Banelings trying to come in for Dark. Banelings hitting the roaches. Scarlet wanted to soften them up. The queens are off creep. Trying to buy time. Oh, out of position, though. Yeah. This is looking scary. Scarlet is getting 7. Count them, 7. Roaches on the way. With 8. Okay, now 8. Third hatch is definitely going to fall. Scary thing is, I think Dark could just drone behind this if he wanted to after. But Scarlet's getting surrounded with the roaches. A little bit of missed micro right here. Unfortunately for the Queen of Blades. Yeah, GG is called. I think Dark just did it. Damn, that was a close one. Very volatile matchup, very volatile game. And now we're going on to other games. Did I miss Nightmare? No. What do we got? We have. Let me check this out. I'm gonna have to do some admin work here. Ragnarok and Future. Oh, Ragnarok is good. Wait, did Ragnarok beat Future too? Well, Future still made it to round 8, so there's some points, some money. We are not going to be in a ZVZ. Anything. So. All right. 2-0 against Firefly from Dark. Oh no, it was 1-0 Dark. It wasn't 1-1, it was 1-0. So it's Dark did 2-0 Scarlet, but Scarlet's still got another semifinals under her belt there on this one. I gotta see what happened here with Nightmare and. Because we got. It looks like Future may have been eliminated too. It is 2-0. I misspoke, Hope. Scarlet, according to Chicken, from when I scrolled up there, we can correct it if not. From when I scrolled up, I thought I made him boo-boo that it was 1-1. Dark 1-0'd Scarlet before I misread that. Thank you, Hope. Oh, they're in game? Okay, so Future versus Ragnarok is still going on. No, I did have it wrong. Yeah, that's what I was just saying. It's 1-1 right now for Future and Ragnarok. The Cranky Ducklings are casting that. So winner of that. So it's either going to be a ZVT, a ZVP, or a TVP in the lower bracket. We have no future. It's the end of the world. No, we do have. They're still going on. We'll have to take a look at the ducklings, the Cranky Ducklings, who are casting the end of it. Vlad is casting as well, guys. If you want to check out my boy Vlad, he's waiting, like I am at the moment. But do me a favor. He's put a lot of money into this. He's a very good friend of mine. Let's see how Ragnarok in Future's going. TVZ, that could go. Oh, damn, they just started 3 minutes ago, too. That's a feels bad, man. Light forgot to go on Team Liquid. I was going to tell him. Okay, no, he did it after. Beautiful. Into the Inno's casting, too.
Just remember, Leahy, what comes around is all around.
Sadly, no artwork on here because my bot's been broken forever. Oh, the interface. Very, very good stuff. These have been sick games tonight, and we still have more. Aw, me and Micah missed it. That's sad. It's alright. Okay. Oof, I am tired, guys. Well, now we're in a bit of a lull. Man, hype night. The PvP series seemed like we got everybody in here. That doesn't usually happen. The last time I had something like that was when we had, oh Christ, I want to say like Max Pax versus Dest or something. Trigger versus Dest. Just midstream without without Oh, man. All right, so we're waiting for a bit for this TVZ. Unluckily, but that's okay. I'm tired, so I'm just chilling. How is chat doing? All right, we're going to get rid of the game music for a minute because this is just dead time we'll put on. Okay, here we go. Later, Vampire. This is a Max Weeson. I was disappointed to hear that Chance retired, guys. Yeti, I'm telling you, if you didn't see that game, we're gonna have to go back and you're gonna have to look at that fucking the replay of the PvP. God damn. Guys, do me a favor. Sigs Inside was just the best when you smoked. I'm sorry, this is if you've I definitely don't help. And we have it. It is Nightmare versus Ragnarok. Ooh. This is one we've not had. This is I wish this was almost split up. This is sick. Nightmare versus Ragnarok. We have a possibility of a ZVZ finals, but we have a possibility of Nightmare in the finals. I mean, either way, Ragnarok's not been in. This is another different outcome we've not had from a lot of the same consistent stuff. Gene Sim. Where's Reza? He was looking for Yeti before, too. He's like, where's Yeti Spaghetti? All right, guys, here we go. Nightmare versus Ragnarok. All right, guys, here we go. Onward and upward to the lower bracket semifinals. We had a little bit of dead air time here, but you know what? I'm happy. We've got all different replays. I covered the Protoss side. As things should be. In this tournament. In most tournaments that I'm cast. Because I usually get stuck with TVTs. As much as I like TVT, I get an awful lot. Historically, I have a crazy track record in EPT Americas and stuff. Anyway, spawning in the upper left-hand corner of Dragon Scales with the extractor trick. Give it up for Ragnarok in the blue from Mystery Gaming. And his opponent at the bottom right. Whoops. He's Protoss. Playing a very clean PvP series and a very wild one. Give it up for Nightmare. Very cool stuff. Well, I just highlighted the rocks because mistakes happen. And guys, if you want to support this tournament, we need it. We are just towing the line. We have a large tournament coming up. Thanks to the generosity of folks like Vlad, why he keeps scouting them out, and Skit2, helping starting the funding out with $1,000 patronage each for a couple months. We no longer have that. It's community funded completely, this tournament. So $5 gets you... $5 monthly gets you all the replays every week, fresh out the press from these games. That being said, it takes $1,600 a month to fund this tournament. It's a $400 weekly on the Korean servers, and this was at the advent of the funding cut to GSL and ESL. And oddly enough, this tournament was so successful in that regard earlier on, I think we may have influenced some of the other tournaments and the community crowdfunding for GSL to happen. But, like, these guys made this happen. Maybe it's a good idea to reach out to the community now that we don't have Blizzard anymore. We lost all that Blizzard money. Well, guys, we did well enough that in just 4 weeks, we're going to have the larger tournament, and it's going to be a horrible time for me to cast it. But I'm hoping we're going to have, like, Wardy and some other folks. I'm hoping we get Crank. We'll see who all's in. I know Loco is going to be casting it. It's going to be interesting. I want to see how it works out, but we have the Korean Starcraft Slam, which is going to be, I anticipate it's probably going to be around $5,000. Larger tournament. It's all part of the same tournament series, so these tournaments add the points toward it, and you can donate money to it. And guys, help out KSL. Use those codes. See the Matcherino right there. I forgot to update the exclamation mark Matcherino, but that link, the Matcherino right there, you can click claim code. And it will add 25 cents for free, or if you feel like giving the players a few extra dollars to the prize pool. At this point, I would say we're pushing damn close to $10,000 in prizes after tonight. Takes us a few days to, catch up to pay out toward it from all the planning, or a few weeks rather. We're usually 2 weeks behind, 3 weeks behind, depending on how it goes out. But in total, that's the standings of where we're at. So by the time that next tournament comes out, we're potentially at 15 grand or more. It may actually be, I'm a little off on this. I did all the math before, but I need to update it. It all depends on what we with the SummerSlam. I have a sneaky feeling it may be surprising. Yeah, Gamers 8's definitely going to be sick. But after Gamers 8 and after Wardy's thing, we're going to have the SummerSlam. And that is going to be a banger because we're sure to have Maru back and Bion, and the whole Korean gang's going to be there. It's going to be like GSL, basically. I have a feeling it's going to end up being like a Code S. And there's still going to be a qualifier for that, too. But some of the players are going to auto-qualify. The top 16 auto-qualify. The top 8 in most points automatically win money in this tournament. And there's going to be some other prizes for, like, the underdogs, if you will. The best placed underdog, or an expanded out prize pool, depending on how it goes. We might have a sponsor. I believe Eddie, I don't want to put him on the hook, but I believe Eddie from OST was debating on that. So it's going to be a pipe. Alright, anyway, Oracle's taking some damage. Not really finding much value, just getting a rev tag off. It's very fast Hydralisks with muscular augment from Ragnarok. That is a cheeky play. That was an insanely fast layer. I was talking about the tournament, but I didn't do that this whole time. So let's get back to the game. I've not mentioned enough KSL stuff. But yeah, use that Patreon link. Alright, so pretty standard opener from Nightmare. He's actually just kind of going... Actually, not really. He's going Gates and Blink. No Forge. This is like not the hero build. He's not going for +1. He's going for blank stalkers. He needs to get information on what's going on here. To see that this base is not saturated. This is a very fast Hydra push. Alright. It's gonna be ranged attacks. For Ragnarok. He does have metabolic boost. Not a ton of links for right now. And more oracles going out. But yeah, he's not able to get much information. He is going to be able to see these Hydras pretty soon. Oh, that said the Stalkers are out. This is a little weird one. Yeah, MVP's there. I actually am excited to see it. Stefano, MVP. Did they say MC too, Yeti, I think? I believe MCs is playing. If I read correctly. Alright. Yeah, that's crazy. MMA and MVP. I know who would have expected that. None of us were expecting that. Alright, so the augments push. It's fast lurkers. This is so cheesy. When do you see this shit? It's like Nightmare went 4-gate blink. Not even 5-gate blink. What is this build? Versus fast as shit Hydras. Into fast as shit lurkers. But he can't really get in an infestation pit yet. I mean, he could. He didn't really trade out. This is a strange one here. Yeah, exactly. It's awesome. Yeah, it's in Riyadh. It's in Saudi Arabia. I think it's Saudi government funded, if I'm not mistaken. Is the controversial thing behind it. But Nadiwa's going. Perhaps a lot of them are. It's crazy. Yeah, that is gonna be exciting. I'm definitely gonna have to make time to catch it. I might take the night off casting KSL to watch it early. That week. I don't think we're gonna cancel KSL. I talked to Chicken Man. He had a good point. I had an idea of maybe doing a larger thing, but he had a very valid point. Oh, nice! Nice rep tags, but the oracles are drifting too close. He needs this oracle. He possibly needs more. Beautiful stasis ward. Oh my god, that was actually incredible. Oh no, the stasis ward on the other side is targeted. We do have resonating glaives after adepts. This is so... Nightmare loves his glaives. The lurkers are all gonna get chopped up at the end of the day. The adepts are pushing across the map. I'm surprised he didn't go into charge. This is so weird. Okay, there are still some lurkers. There are some rev tags left. Beautiful blink target fire from Ragnarok. Or from Nightmare. Sorry, Ragnarok. I'm confused because this is like... This is pod racing, man. This is some of the coolest shit I've seen in a minute. This whole tournament's been... It's a totally different pace. Alright, the resonating glaive adepts were being microed, but he has to keep this base alive. But it's a very committed Ragnarok. You think he realizes he's pretty committed at this point, but it's still... He actually... dare I say it? He could have gotten like a robo facility. Oh, he has a robotics facility. It's all the lings is the problem with it. But I was going to say Big Daddy Immortal wouldn't be too bad. An Observer wouldn't be bad. Yes, there was an Overseer. He cleaned up the Overseer, so yeah, an Observer would be hella worth it right now. But Glaive Adepts, you're using if you're going Blink Stalkers, they're eating gas. Okay, he does have the Observer. Alright, Ragnarok could drone after, but he's not. Okay, 20 probes fell, the third base fell. Nightmare's gonna try to take this base after, and he has a bank. I just don't like the glaives. Look at this. Like, it takes too much babying, is why I don't like him. It's really not the call. It's cool. It's style points. But it's unlucky. For lack of better words, it's very unlucky. If he just went into Chargy Boys even, I would have liked it. He could have... That's why he can't really tech. The Glaive Adepts cost him more gas. This is no +1. This is no +2. This is no plus nada. And well, I thought for sure Nightmare was going to hold this, guys. I don't think that's the case. GG's called. Ragnarok takes it. That was a very cheeky build. I think if some decisions were made differently, one, resonating glaives after Blink. Not a fan. Not a fan. He didn't have good information. It was a sick hold. And honestly, it looked like Nightmare was about to take him down to Kirktown, but he didn't make the transitions after. And I think he just had too much gas spent in Glaive Adepts. Oops. Can you guys believe we have a Nightmare versus Ragnarok finals? Or no, this is semifinals. We still have another game. We have another series after this. Dark's still in this. What am I saying? I'm crazy. I'm tired is what it is. I'm absolutely tired. But this is, I mean, it's definitely cool. I'm glad to see we don't have the same shit every week. We have sometimes everyone's like, it's always Hero and Dark. Hero actually wanted to play, even though he has to get ready to go too. Like, I guess Dark's like, I have to leave tomorrow. ZZ, when he messaged me, and he's still playing tonight. But Hero was like, oh man, I need to auto check. And I'm like, bro, I would have checked you in. Just let me know. You got a 15-minute walk over. Nothing wrong with it. Check in. If you can't make it, you can't make it. To be honest, it put a little. These things usually get over so fast that it really doesn't matter. All right. Anyway, he's up a point in the blue. Give it up for our Zerg player. It is Ragnarok, who is playing pretty cheeky tonight. And his opponent in the upper right also playing cheeky. Honestly, that was a hell of a hold for a while. I kind of feel like he threw a little bit. That was it's Nightmare and the red, but he did play well. PvP series was goated. All right, he's going for a pylon scout, hoping to get a hatch blocker. Maybe see if Dark's pull first thing, which he is. And we will see. Alrighty. Well, Ragnarok's go to cheese the Protoss, guys. It is a proxy hatch. And that was a 12 pool proxy hatch. Ay. Alright, well. Nightmare, he had the right idea. But we'll see. Drone's coming in. Does he get it? Oh. He has the money now. Okay. Well, guess what? That is a dub. Probe going back over. Lings are going to go around. Yeah, I wouldn't hate a pylon going down. It's going to sound stupid. A pylon block right here could be huge. You deny a base if it's not a full all-in. I have a feeling Ragnarok's going for that full all-in. This is looking pretty good for Protoss. Two of the Lings are going to chase the probe, so that actually is going to help on some of this aggression from Ragnarok. Ragnarok is going to take an expand. Again, that's where that pylon would be good. He could have forced potentially 4 Zerglings back. And with that being said, yeah, I don't hate the shield battery. Shield battery's a good move. But I think this gate's in trouble. Alright. Is there going to be enough money from Nightmare? Okay, no, he's going to build another pylon. He wants to try his damnedest to keep this alive. He needs to get one of these Adepts out. It's looking close. There's a lot of surface area on the other gateway. He really needed another gate. Oh no, Miss Micro, the Adepts surrounded. Is this game going to be over? Shield batteries are going to finish up here and will save the day for now. However, Ragnarok does have a hatchery going down in his main base. We don't want to see an overextension of this Adept. Another is going to finish. Nexus going down is pretty nice for Protoss. A Queen is attempted over here. That is going to tie up some money, at least for a little bit, for Ragnarok. But this hatch is sure as shit going to go down. That being said, the Adepts getting surrounded by the Broodlings. And, well, they're going to shade across. Still a little bit of commitment from Ragnarok.
I'm out there, Jerry, and I'm all
Open World Jedi.
Party hat happy affiliate.
Thank you, buddy.
anniversary.
It was technically yesterday, but it still comes up today. My 3 years on Twitch actually coincided with the birthday of Starcraft 2, guys. Thank you so much, Open World Jedi. How crazy is that, though, guys, right? Literally the same day. Dave Testa's Twitch anniversary. I'd count affiliate over even if partner was a thing. Nobody gives a shit about that stuff anymore. Yeah, 3 years. And it was the 13th year of StarCraft 2. And the same day. Pretty crazy. And we're counting 2010 too at that. But thank you so much for the 100 biddies, man. Good to see you, brother. Alrighty. It is going to be a Twilight from Nightmare. No Stargate where he's going. I think now would be a great time for Resonating Glaives. He's going for a Sentry. Like, honestly, you guys are going to laugh. Would be a good build behind this. It'd be something like the Soul Train. Where if he was going like, you know, Stalker, Sentry, Immortal. Because it just hits different. But still, this is going to be... Resonating Glaives should be pretty good. Ragnarok is certainly down a bit. A 2-base all-in, or very committed 2-base play is pretty smart move. He doesn't have to all-in. Let's take a look at the trades. It's absolutely well in favor of our Protoss player. Let's just look at this income graph. Nightmare macroed out fine. He did lose a gate. He almost lost another. Sure, he had an extra pylon and battery force. The pylons are always usable. That being said, the Zealot's going out to scout. He is going to lose it. But he's getting some information that the third's there. Sees a creep tumor. A queen, the lings. Alright, this is hilarious. Tickle me overlord, guys. Is going down. Alright, Adept's pressure. And out here we'll see Hallucinated Phoenix going out for some vision. Metabolic boost just now finishing up for Zerg player, and a Roachborn is going down. I think he knows what's up. So this Roachborn's going to time out just right for him. War Prism's on the way. I do like that there's Disruptor's potential behind this, though. It's not a lot of Adepts, and that's a beautiful surround from Ragnarok. I want to see Nightmare do well, though. I want to see a Game 3. He played a hell of a PvP. Very clean, and not just a curb stomp in both cases. Beating Classic how he did was pretty... Classic did play crazy, too. But it was just a Kirktown. I'm not going to lie. It was probably one of the coolest PvPs I've seen in probably... years. Like, thinking back, and I guess having a more mature taste for the game sometimes when it comes to watching professional StarCraft, it was quite good. I ain't gonna lie. Oh, Adept's gonna shade. He's gonna complete the shade, and that's not gonna go so well. That being said, it's a Colossus. Well, there's a lot of links coming out from Ragnarok. He does have a Roach War and some Roachy boys coming. That may be a mistake. Queen's gonna be targeted here. But the clock's a ticking here. Lots of lings, lots of roaches coming out. Well, not lots of roaches, but a few coming out. It's mostly the ling count's getting crazy. The army supply in favor of Zerg. He's going to have to back off. He's taking a third right now. The Colossi can help hold, but he needs information. Now a layer's going down, too, on top of it. Ay. Could have been a good move, but that was sick defense from Ragnarok. I think it was a little bit of a whimsical push. From Nightmare, but that being said, it was a 12-pool proxy hatch opener. Kind of a weird state of the game. Felt almost normal. But great scouting and great reaction from Ragnarok. I'm happy to see these guys in this at this point. It's been a long time since I've seen either of these two. I've seen Nightmare in them, but like... Nightmare's played really well tonight. Ragnarok's playing very well tonight, too. Playing cheeky. So it is possible we see a ZVZ finals. Oh, that's game! The Colossus and the War Prism go down. Not like this! Oh, that's game. That's gotta be game. Pretty much. Oh! Oh, man! God damn, guys. I'm just at a loss for words. That wasn't even, like, climactic. That was just like, you're dead. And there's a Spire behind it. This is like a Wootsicle game now. We're going to see Disruptors and Glaive Adepts versus Mutalisks. Well, that scouted, but... Oh, no. Nightmare played so good. Ay, ay, ay. That Warp Prism didn't stand a chance, guys. That Colossus is like, I had a robot family. Well, you had, and is the key word. All these beautiful sentries, but guess what? Ravagers are a thing. And guess what? Doesn't matter, the Ling's already made it in there. Disruptors are going to catch one Ravager. One Disruptor is. Lings coming out. Oh, nice catch on a lot of... Whoa. Well, that was almost theoretically the best thing that could have happened for him. It's not going to be enough. One of the Disruptors did fall. We do have more force fields available, but these corrosive biles are going to hit the shield battery. Stalker's not the greatest units against Zerglings, but Mutas are not coming in a flock of 10. There is a Zealot holding the wall with 2 shield batteries. Biles are going to be landed toward the Disruptor and Stalkers, but this is looking like a dead wall. The Mutas coming in behind us rough. Stargate is going... Well, a Phoenix is coming. Hold the phones here, Steadfast would say. We got Photon Cannons and Phoenixes. Where are the Mutas? They are coming across the map. Will this Photon Cannon finish? I don't think so. Stalkers do not... They do have Blink. Alright, but these Mutas are coming out. Photon Cannon is target fired. Stalkers morphed in. Phoenixes somewhere around here. Stalkers are going to try their damnedest. Do you have Blink? Okay, he does Blink. Micro right. Photon Cannon barely lives. Phoenix coming in to fight is actually going to hold on. Is he in the game? The army supply is pretty even. Worker count's pretty even. Ragnarok did secure a 4th base, however. There are no upgrades for Protoss and +1 flyer attacks on the way for Ragnaroks. Holy shit, this is crazy. Welcome, Cinny. Damn. He's trying anything. That said, he has to be careful with his Phoenix micro here. He does have Blink Stalkers as well. This is a big loss if this is all gone for Zerg. Sure, Ragnarok has that 4th base now. He doesn't really have that high of a drone count, but he has 69 workers. It's just kind of nice. Alrighty. City, you missed a hell of a PvP series with Nightmare and Classic earlier. I know you would have liked it, being an OG Protoss back when you were playing. Yeah. It was insane. But this is a banger too. I'm surprised we have anything of a game after that. The +1 flyer attacks kicking in is damn scary though. But no forge makes this rough. I mean, like at this point, even getting I guess flyer or air weapons would be all right. But he's gonna spend every bit of economy on units. It does have a photon cannon and battery in each base. This one's quite damaged. The +1's gonna make it rougher. Good Phoenix count. Now we have +1 ground weapons on the way for a Protoss. Our Zerg player just on flyer attacks. Groove Spines on the way. Hydra's coming. And Charge is gonna be done this game. These mutas are expensive. So they gotta get really good damage. And in this case, they get some decent damage, I guess, but at the end of the day, they're all coined up. Yeah, Protoss is trading very efficiently. That was a sick hold. I thought that could be game. I was wrong. That was honestly some really impressive work from Mr. Nightmare. Like, I can think of so many Protoss players that I've seen, and kind of similar-ish. This is a weird game, but kind of similar situations, and just get absolutely folded. Okay, nice attack. Good surround with the Zealots. Beautiful blink forward. GG. It's called Nightmare. It's taking us to game 3. Hot damn. That was some pod racing right there. GG. Nightmare really is. How did he do that? Who here in chat thought he was dead? I sure as shit did. Damn. Ooh-wee. How you doing, Warhead? Guys, my voice is getting a little, here. I'm quite tired, but we're going in. This is a fucking great KSL tonight. I want to see Futures games and stuff, too, but then Scarlets that I didn't get to cast. That's... This is incredible. All right, let's see here. It's match point, guys. Dark ain't gonna get the finals that fast. But is this one gonna be fast? Spawning in the bottom left-hand corner of Royal Blood. Our cheeky Zerg going cheeky again. Give it up for Ragnarok in the red. He's playing some cool builds tonight. And his opponent in the upper right in the blue. Give it up for Nightmare. Playing really well. Like, this is goddamn impressive play. Like, that was... Almost anybody be dead. He lost a Warp Prism with a Colossus after a failed resonating glaive attack. Like, Ragnarok literally held that well. But, like, that reaction was so sick. And it ain't easy to get that value out of sentries. I mean, he's lucky Ragnarok didn't have, like, 2 more Ravagers, I feel like. If he had 2 more Ravagers, right? Okay, so it's a 15 hatch, 15 pool. The Eric opener. Yeah. I don't know. That's just wild. I'm just thinking about this. That game was certainly a bit of an anomaly, but he's just quite good. Yeah, exactly. I think it was, but Ragnarok was doing it. He had a great hold after, and honestly, he almost build order countered. He already almost build order countered Nightmare as it stood, but to catch that Colossus and the War Prism, and everything that happened in that game, it was just sexy. Holy crap. Okay. Well. Adept is getting Chronoed out here. It's going to be a Stargate opener. This looks like a more normal game from Nightmare, but this looks like it could be a little cheeky here from Ragnarok. He took his natural cast. Interesting. Even his cast is a little strange. I almost was expecting him to go take a gold base after this, just because Ragnarok's been so funky. Both these guys know they got Dark to follow up after this. So, we are definitely in store for some good StarCraft either way. To be honest, we've had a few ZVZs. I would not mind a Ragnarok versus Dark for ZVZ finals. But I would certainly not mind Nightmare to be in the finals. It's crazy. For like, I remember in a couple years of casting, right? Everybody being like, "Oh, Nightmare's washed," like whatever. And yeah, he didn't have the greatest performance, but I've seen him do some stuff sometimes. I'm like, okay, this is reminding me of the Nightmare of old. Tonight, this is reminding me of the Nightmare of old. I had a feeling he had a little spit and vinegar in him left, and I'm hoping he can prove me right. But to be honest, Ragnarok is the class act Zerg. He's a little cheeky, very solid player. He's always brought something cool to the game. Formerly of Alpha X, a goated team that has done a shit ton for a lot of other teams, even in StarCraft 2. Let alone how much they've done for players, tournaments, events. And they're sadly no longer with us as a team. So big shout out to Sushi and sneaking in there while I'm speaking of Ragnarok and all the players in Alpha X in the past. And people. All right. And here we are, second Oracle going across the map. Couple worker kills. 4 worker kills is not bad, but I think that one of them was the Adept. Oh, that's 2 Adepts. Okay, that's not as good. He's not getting any of the Lings. Nice Ling right. It's a little bit of Miss Micro. Okay, if he cleans up all the Lings or most of them, that's quite good. Okay, shades both Adepts out. Coming back in to clean up a couple creep tumors, or a creep tumor. Has to be careful. Well, oh, a little bit of sloppiness here. Okay, took a little bit of health damage. Queens are going to waddle away, so he's not going to be able to get any more. Saves both the depth, saves the Oracle. Oracle number 2 goes in, gets 4 kills. So we're looking at 4 drones, 4 links. Okay. Not the greatest. 2 creep tumors. Could have been better, could have been worse. Okay. Oh, there's the other Oracle. Never mind. It's going to be a Twilight and an Immortal. This looks like a 3-base push, but as we saw, Nightmare doesn't play with those Forge upgrades often in this matchup, which is interesting in the sense that it's totally off meta right now. Very, very off meta. It just feels like everybody goes the hero build, or they're going Resonating Glaive Adepts or DTs, and occasionally you may see something like a Blink Stalker Cheese or a Charge Lot on. You know, usually it's like a 3-base Charge Lot on. I'm glad he got an Immortal, because guess what? He ain't got shit to hold this. Just a couple Oracles. Big Daddy Immortal's out. The shield battery's going to be targeted. Oracle's even forced to use Pulsar Beams. That's a pretty big push from Zerg. 2 probes fall. I think that's probably the best case for the moment. The Oracles are just going to tickle the roaches. Actually getting some decent damage. Stalker warping is a smart call. Blink coming down behind it. Now it's a tech switch to Hydras from Ragnarok. Ragnarok always has these cheeky little Hydra transitions. I'm curious to see how this game plays out. It's not over, but with +1 ground weapons, I would like to see. I'd like to see Nightmare get into upgrades, at least get into like disruptors. Okay, he's gonna. What if he does both? He may go into Colossus. Blink Stalker Colossus has been a thing. Could be great against the Hydralisk. But no one, yeah, I'd almost rather see disruptors, to be honest, in this case. Yeah, we have an infestation pit. Could be anything, but I have a strong feeling this is going to be very fast lurkers again, as we saw in previous. This time we're going to have a hive. I'm just making my predictions. Is that going to be the case? We don't know. Still, it's a 3-base Zerg to a 3-base Protoss. And, I actually... Okay, now, the Caster Curse, there's the 4th. That's actually a really late, 4th base, but a very fast hive, as I called. That being said, the Oracle's trying to find some damage. Scout the Hydra, scout the Roaches, and here comes the push. Blink Stalker's forcing a kill, forcing a cancel, not getting a kill on that side. Zerg army looking pretty powerful, but Protoss has a lot of production. 6 gates, has the Robo, has a Stargate if he needs to. Getting another, double Robo. Roddy would be like... From watching Roddy's cast today, not just today, I know he's a big fan of the double, triple Robo transition and PvZ as the game goes on. And in this case, this is an excellent read. Excellent decision making from Nightmare. Yeah, I don't like... He doesn't have to get that 4th right now, but he is going to want to take one somewhere in the midst of this if he can sneak it out, especially if he denies scouting, because he has enough economy to keep pumping. As long as he keeps it up, the production train's going. Yeah, there we go. Oh, nope, Changeling. Never mind. All right, the Stalker's going to scout the push out. Wait, he's not paying attention. Nightmare, you need to keep these alive. Loses a Stalker, almost loses another, but does retain it for now. All right, that being said, it's so wild to see Ragnarok playing his flare on it. So, it's usually common to see a lot of speed Ling Bane. But this is a Roach Hydra. He's going into Vipers, but there's that Lurker Den coming behind it, so... It is looking like Tier 3 Zerg. Just no real commitment to Ling Bane. More ranged attacks. And, Nightmare's forgetting to get his upgrades. He's just on +1. +2 is going to be finishing up for Zerg. Metabolic boost. Actually, I say that. Ling speed's just now finishing at 9 minutes. All this tech for Zerg was at the cost of, well, Ling speed. Amongst other things. It is a couple Colossi push. He is going to need to make that transition to Disruptors. 100%. In fact, he's going to need a Templar Archives. Once he sees the Vipers, he's going to go, oh, shit. Okay, the Colossi kind of derping in the front. Yeah, you want to get the hits, but you got to be careful. Okay, here come the Vipers, and that's a problem. Abducts are a huge problem for our Protoss player. Nice! Okay, one of the Vipers goes down, but he is going to lose a Colossi. The Stasis Ward's active. Okay, this is going to force our Zerg player back. There's 2 Stasis Wards chilling right there. And without the Overseer, that a little bit of indecision and maybe a forgetfulness, a moment of forgetfulness could mean a lot of trapped units for Ragnarok. +2 just now underway for Protoss. Colossi target firing the Hydras is actually a very brilliant play. There is, I believe, two Big Daddy Immortals in this, leading the charge with the Roaches. Sick push from Nightmare. He's leading. He's hitting hard. Guardian Shield is activated, but immediately just disabled. A Sentry falls, but I don't think it can happen. Nightmare is going on to fight Dark in a total change of events in this week's KSL. We have a PVZ, okay? We've had PVZs and ZVZs for a while. In either case, it would have been a Ragnarok Dark Finals. In this case, I was not expecting this at all. Nightmare showed up at the last minute, basically, tonight. We weren't expecting him. I was looking kind of like low. And Nightmare has now made it to the finals. I would have been happy with either of them in there. In the spirit of upsets and both of them being killer players. But we have Nightmare versus Dark in the grand finals of the KSL Week 21. Call up Parston, Protoss needs a nerf. Yeah, Triggered probably being here agreeing with you too, like he was saying on the stream earlier. This is insane. I can honestly say, wow. Stephen Curry, I hope you're not upset. You took a game off of him. What are your thoughts on this? You're a pretty goddamn good Protoss player. What are your thoughts on this? You can't believe it either? I'm fucking floored. This is sick. Yeah, he does, Captain Newbie. Hell yeah, he does. Nightmare puts in the work, man. He be grinding this out. Stephen Curry work. Shit, you're playing a lot too. Stephen Curry, please tell me you're not retiring from Starcraft, or I'll be very sad. Chance has told me he retired tonight. So that's Percival, Chance, Haas, retired at the end of the year, he said. I can't even find Haas's. It'd be nice to have him in some of these too. Haas comes back with, so he's like, all right, I'm going to leave StarCraft with my last bag of tricks. And he just comes out and he plays like standard games. Oh. Yeah, man, you did good. Still, winning a game off Nightmare is pretty good. I know it's PvP, but that's I'll watch your replay. I'll probably cast it, not tonight, but I know for you it's morning, but for me it's 1:30 in the morning, and I worked my ass off this week. And I streamed a lot this week. I'm always grinding. So, oof. Oh no, seriously, Captain Newbie, right? You're not, you know? Every so often, sneak in there. I was hoping Neeb would surprise us. He's retired. He was in Korea. I'm like, Neeb, come on, man. Play in one of these. Just one KSL when you're on Korean soil. We all want to see Neeb play in Korea on Korean StarCraft League. The king of Caspa. Yeah. God, another one I miss. Neeb, Zest, Parting. Do we really need a buff, or do we need to get one of those guys back? That would be crazy. He comes out of nowhere. By the way, guys, I'm playing in GSL. Man, I'm happy I got to meet that mofo though. At least that was a highlight for sure. Guys, do me a favor, check out Mr. Vlad. The man, the myth, the legend on this, and if anybody's not, consider becoming a KSL patron. Right here's the Patreon. If you guys do me a favor, use the Matcherino codes. I've noticed people have been getting sloppy. I gotta have some words with content creators. Because I've noticed... I can't give them too much shit. They literally are patrons. Winter and Loco actually continuously being patrons of some form and doing all the casting and stuff that they do. Have been doing a pretty good job overall pushing the Patreon, or at least bringing eyes of the tournament, but slowly starting to go down. I think the KSL, the other thing, the SummerSlam will help that. Huh. Who knows, honestly, Captain Newbie? He wouldn't be saying that right now. That's why he retired. No, that's not why he retired, but... if he was staying in at this point any longer... He already had plans to go to school and stuff. I kind of... Funnily enough, I kind of knew a little bit about that before anybody else did. But very few people. For being me being me, it was kind of interesting to have that info. I'm pretty sure he told me before... A lot of pro gamers too, even. I was like, based? We got to see the comeback, and he literally hard flexed in my tournaments. Let's warm up in these little Dave Testa Opens and Chicken Man Testa Opens. And then he came in and he whooped some ass. He just like, you can tell he's like he's trying hard, but he's also barely trying in the big picture things. He's like, we'll do all right. If I don't win, whatever. And he still does a good showing in freaking in DreamHack. And then he's like, you know what, guys, I'm done. I'm going to school. Peace out, bitches. That's a pretty Chad way to go. He enjoys the game. I bet you he still cheekily ladders here and there for fun. But he's a damn good kid. Meeting him too solidified it. I'm just like, it reminds me of like. He's just got a really good head on his shoulders. And yeah, he's going to have a tough time going from being a pro gamer, getting into stuff into career, but he's smart. He's going to be just fine, but he kind of... I met Neeb and Holden at the same time, which was actually pretty cool. That was like insanely cool, actually. I was just as excited to meet my boy Holden as Neeb, as funny as that sounds to some of you, but... Now Holden's retired too, see? See? Question mark, Holden, where be ya? And it is the grand finals. All right, here we go. All right, anyway. It is a best of 5. Spawning in the bottom left-hand corner of Ancient Cistern in the red. Give it up for Dark. And his opponent in the upper right. He's blue. Give it up for Nightmare. And, yeah, we have Nightmare in the finals. This is sick. Very, very sick. And not necessarily an easy road to victory. Alrighty. And just a Nightmare is usually big on these pylon scouts, but it looks like he actually gate scouted this time. I could be wrong. No, that was a pylon scout. Yeah, 100% pylon scouted again. That is so funny. Nightmare literally is the only Protoss I've seen at the pro level that does a pylon scout like I do. He doesn't go for a hatch block. He goes for a pylon scout. That is really interesting. I just noticed that. I think he's literally the only Protoss player I've seen do that, and at least right now. And we're talking in all 3 servers. Well, all 3 regions, I should say. Crazy to think we don't have a Chinese region now anymore, too. That's pretty wild. Just times change, the world changes. Everything changes except for Rez's underpants. What? Alright. Nice little bit of mineral harass from Nightmare. Looking like a pretty standard game so far. But Nightmare's builds are a little different. I can see him finding a little bit of tougher resistance with Dark, but that could have been a lot closer. I think Ragnarok played really well, but it's not really... I think there's a reason a lot of people have been relying on heavy Ling builds lately. In the current patch. The matchup's way cooler overall than Void Ray Queen Walk, so let's be honest, chat. Alright, Dark even taking a pretty normal 3rd hatch, considering he always opens Metabolic. But for Dark, we'll see him take it as late as 3 minutes and not even bat an eyelash. So I don't think he's playing super cheeky right now. Alright, Adept. Where's the Adept? Oh, he's just chilling right here. He's expecting something cheeky. Ah, Nightmare being Nightmare. He's not going DT Archon in the standard fashion, guys. He is going for the Dark Shrine before the Robo. Huh. He's gonna deny the scout. And Dark, he only has 1 Overlord over here. Dark may anticipate this. But very cool stuff. We got a little DT Archon play here. Very cool. And it's a little different way of doing it. It's not your plain Jane. We see it every time, DT Archon. With the Twilight and the Robo and the same stuff. Alright. Nightmare, theoretically, is still going to try to take a 3rd at some point here. He's got his 2 Adepts pushing out. So he's kind of debating it, so it's something different. Dark probably would go for it. Dark loves roaches, let's be real. But he's been doing a lot of different things lately. I'm curious to see what happens here. He's going to need a Roachborn for DTs, usually. Okay, there it is. The question is he going to cheek out a layer? Another thing, Dark is so impeccably good at reading the game. Oh, look at the shade. Is it finished? Oh, doesn't get the Ling. Scouter Ling still lives. That's quite annoying for Nightmare. That being said, DT's warping in somewhere. Okay, he's warping in right here. So a little later DT drop. But it is 3 DT. And Dark's gonna hammer on the Lings for a second. Oh my god, he's just... Dark's always so aggressive, so this is gonna have to be a cancel. Alright, I like the shade, but he's gonna have to get in position too, just in case. Going in a nook. Oh, he's gonna be surrounded, but guess what? Nice cancel. Cancels leaving the pylon. I wouldn't hate his shield battery here. This is Dark we're talking about. DTs are morphing layers on the way. There's no detection for the moment, but there's only 3. Oh no! Oh wait, there is detection. There's okay, there are spores. Dark managed to get cheek out some spores in the meantime with that, and the clock's a ticking. Spore even down here. You can't lose this. Oh no! Saves all 3, or does he? Wow! Oh, the Warp Prism survives with just 1 HP. What a legend! Dark's so fucking good though. Denies the 3rd. This is just like, what do you do? Well, he's gonna make Archons, but they're gonna be surrounded. He should have kept them DTs, honestly. Will he be able to save them? He might actually be able to save... Oh, loses an Archon. Very unlucky. And he's not able to take a 3rd base. Burrow... Wait. Okay, it was a mistaken Burrow. I was like, that seemed to be interesting. It was just a cancel. We do have Overseer in production, Glial Reconstitution, and Roaches being made. Dark's setting up for a big push, let's be honest here. It is Dark we're talking about. And, well, Big Daddy Immortal on the way. This is a daring move with a 1 HP. I don't care how many shields you have. That's a 1 HP War Prism. Kind of a bold baller move from Nightmare. Oh, wow. Dark even getting these out. Oh. Well, I guess he's okay. Charge is done, too. Do like that, but his bigger thing's going to be the Roaches. He's going into Immortals. We did see Nightmare play some... did we see him? Yeah, he did go into some Disruptors in PvP, at least. I wonder if he's feeling Disruptors at all on the menu tonight. We shall see. Alright, Zelly Boy's pulling back. We'll see what happens here. Alright, ladies and gentlemen. I'm getting tired here, so I apologize. I'm a little less hyped now as time's been going on. This is actually sick. It's just tired. Alright, Roachy Boy's pushing in. That's a lot of Roaches. I don't think he can hold this. No Ravagers for the moment. Force Fields will buy him some time. We do have another Immortal somewhere in this, I believe. The Singular Archon's out. If he killed the Overseer, he could build DTs if he remembers to do so. He's not thinking about it. He wants to just try to fight this head on. Oh no, there's Roaches coming in from the side flank. The shield battery goes down. Is there a land where he can fucking micro his heart out with Immortal drops? No. Oh, he's trying. He's trying desperately. The Stalkers just kind of buying time. A little Zealot's going to try to do something, but I think Dark's going to pretty one-handedly take this, I'd say. Dark was just right on top of this stuff. GG. Nightmare is down. Dark takes it. 6 series. 6 series. All right, here we go. And shout out to Into the Inno. Yeah, that was a good game. I thought too, Weeson. This is that was very well done by Dark, honestly. Little sloppy from our boy there, Mr. Nightmare. I'm impressed as hell with it though, to be honest with you. That he saved that War Prism with just 1 HP. Ay. So he still did create a game. This has been a great KSL, though. I love the changes. It's nice to see not the same finals every time. Hey, thank you, bruh. Thanks for happy and affiliate anniversary. How you doing, Dracat? What's up, brother, man? I'm fucking shot, my guy, but this has been great. I been easing up on the brewskis a little bit as I did this tonight. Figured I'd have a few, but not get too crazy. But it's just sheer exhaustion, lots of ladder, lots of fucking work. Work's been rough. Holy shit. That's why I'm loving my Friday. Thank you. It's been 3 years, Drickat. 3 years, and my affiliate anniversary was technically yesterday. Again, the same day as the birthday of Starcraft. Spawning in Starcraft 2. Spawning in the bottom right-hand corner of Gressvan in the blue. Give it up for Dragon Kaitsa Gaming's Dark. And his opponent in the upper left. He is Nightmare. And Batman. Can't do it. Yeah, I do still work in IT. I work for an Italian food and other food too, and things. Distributor, importer, exporter company, which has bought up more and more companies and is continuing to do that. Yeah, it's pretty cool. Like anything, you have your gripes and stuff. You have your rough times. I like it overall. do wish it had in the long term more like vacation time and shit. But corporate America, Dark going for the proxy hatch. He wants this money. He wants these points too. Oh, greasy. Nightmare has been right on top of it. He barely got in perfect position against Ragnaroks. Well, this is Dark. He could be more aggressive, but I don't think so. He's still gonna take a he's gonna take a hatch. This is just what we call a little pressure. Dark's giving him some foreplay here, guys. That's what's going on. Just a little bit of foreplay. His zealot. Oh, this zealot's gonna be exposed. Yeah, I mean, you can defend a little. You can buy time from the Lings. Yeah, he wants to chisel at the Lings. Yeah, there's even another set coming in. But oof. He wants to pull some. Okay, he started to pull some up. Another zealot's coming out. Adapt to follow up. Okay, 2 zealots is gonna fight a little better, but guess what? They're surrounded. You don't like that to happen. Okay, no, actually not bad, Micro. All things considered, there's a proxy hatch. The Adept's coming. The Nexus is gonna go down. Will the Adept finish, or is this gonna be big oof? All right, he's gonna want to. He should have dropped the shield battery after all. Yeah, this is one dead gateway. I don't think this gateway is gonna be saved, and the creep spread is gonna prevent this from. Oof. Yeah, we even got a spine coming behind this. Yeah, we do. Oh, nice Micro though. Yeah, I don't think the shield battery's gonna, like, you really need the shield battery to hold it. He needed to pull some probes, or get a shield battery there. Well, not either or. He kind of needed both to really get basically an insurance policy that he would clean it up. But now that there's a queen, there's a spine, there's creep spread. Dark is actually going to be macroing behind this, which is actually kind of sick. He doesn't have to, actually. He may not even. He's like, we just win the game. Because this is 100% commitment to this wall. And the production is all right there. It's only Adepts, because he needs them for the Lings. Ling's going to clean up the rest of this. I have a feeling this one's going to be a short one, guys. There is a pylon going down. He's going to try desperately to build some production down here. Did have some gas, but it's going to take too long for any tech units to come out. Warp. Oh, yeah. The Adept is, well, it's all canceled. He's trying everything. Every canceled trick in the book. Usually like the Zealot on the outside, so the Lings don't kill the war. I do too. It depends, but he actually won a game. It depends on how it is. If you're in a situation like this, it kind of sucks. It depends on the situation you're in. Like, if you can get a battery down just in time, and depending on what Zerg's doing, it could be pretty good. GG, at least from what I gather. Dark takes it. That is 2 points for the Zerg. Zerg cheese. That's Dark, but you know. I want to see Nightmare take a game off Dark. That's all we need. We got Nightmare in the finals. Marco Yolo. Oh, yeah. Smart one once said in Twitch chat. That's why we have alcohol. That's how I feel after a proxy hatch. How you doing, Rain Nightshade? Guys, if you're new here, also, please smash that follow button. More importantly, also, say hello to my buddy Vlad. He's put a lot of money in KSL to get it started. Originally. Don't worry, Toss is a proxy zealot, which has a 5% win rate. Heard Elky. How you doing, City? City, shoot me a message just to let me know how you're doing, by the way. After the tournament. If you don't mind. I forgot to check in with you. I feel bad about that. I really... I don't know. It's been busy. The Flower Brill, 2-gate Cannon Rush. AKA the Scrub build. Alright, here we are. I hope it's not over. I don't want to see a 3-0 here. I mean, this guy certainly can deserve it sometimes. The upper right-hand corner, one of my favorite Zerg players of all time. Give it up for Dark. And his opponent in the bottom left, he's red. Give it up for a Nightmare. Alrighty. Dark just checking to see if he's getting hatch blocked. And this time, Nightmare actually was going for a hatch block scout. Dark is going for a 14 hatch though, guys. Is there something to note out? Dark didn't go for anything crazy by appearance, but he went for 14 hatch. He wanted to make sure he got that hatch down at location. But he is a 14 hatch usually is going to mean something cheeky to follow. Alrighty. Can our boy Nightmare at least take us to a game number 4? Can he bring us to a game number 5? Can he take it all? It's going to take him 3 games to do so. We'll find out. Standard opener from Nightmare. I wonder if he has a read that this is a 14 hatch. If he goes down, he might be able to tell. He may right here. I mean, you can count he can count the drones for sure. I'm pretty sure he's cognizant of that. I think we do have a decent wall going here. We have a decent one. Ay. Alrighty. Well, do we have Dark pulling off gas? We do not. He's going to stay on gas, but he's going to go right into metabolic. He's droning just a little bit against some queens. It doesn't mean shit. It's Dark. So he's probably going to go heavy. I have a feeling he's going to go heavy on the lingering aggression, but we'll find out. Adept's going to go out across the map. Taking a cheeky little angle, but the Overseer does see it anyway. So I don't think that matters so much. Going to be a Stargate opener. Metabolic on the way. And yeah, we'll see what happens. Third hatch. Going down. It's honestly a pretty standard Dark opener. But he does give us a macro game. In game number 3. What I like about Dark, guys... Yeah, everybody's like, he's kind of like the last thing we have to like a villain in Starcraft for a while. We were all kind of thinking. I mean, many of us in the community, like for memes, right? But what I like about Dark is he's a good showman too. He's not just gonna go and curb most of the time. If he's in a grand finals, even if it was a smaller tournament or whatever, that he's always gonna put on a show. But something for like KSL, I can tell he actually genuinely appreciates this tournament. So when you guys are putting money in this, there's guys like Dark and Hero and Classic and Cure and Nightmare and Steph and Curry. Even the guys don't win it. On Mono, we've had some winners in here. And anybody that made it to the round of 8 today walks away with $20. If you guys want to put a few dollars in the match arena, we do appreciate it too. It all goes to the players. The Patreon goes all to the players at this point too. We've not discussed anything else first things. I might ask on my own thing and try to do some stuff for the SummerSlam. I wish there was a way that we could do, I don't know. Let me see here. Oof. Anyway, we'll see what happens. Woof. Excuse me, guys. A little tired. The Oracle, get some kills. We got 3 drone kills in total. Where'd those adepts go? Back home? Okay, so what do we got in total? 3 drones, 5 lings, and an overlord. Not too bad. The Phoenix does throw things off a bit. We have +1 melee from Dark. He's playing it pretty traditional. He thinks it's going to be something like the hero build. Nightmare's showing us he's not a man for the meta. It's kind of the meta. He's played some games similarly. No Forge, and he's Resonating Glaives, but Dark's so good at scouting. He's just gonna know what this is. Oh, but you know it's not good. A dead Phoenix. Could be worse. Could be an Oracle. We still have the Oracle. Honestly, I wouldn't hate another Oracle. In these cases, I think Oracles are pretty crucial units. Okay, he's gonna scout that the 4th hatch is just going down. He's gonna surround it. But there's gonna be a shit ton of Lings coming down. That said, the Roach Warren is underway. And +1 melee makes things a lot different as well. That is a shit ton of Lings. That was a good job forcing the cancel, but I think he's going to be surrounded regardless of what happens here. A lot of Queens out as well. But there's more and more Lings coming. I think he's trying to stab off the inevitable. Is the Shade going to complete? It is. He's going to go fight in the choke. Actually, this is before +1 melee's done. He cleans up all the Lings, or most of the Lings even, in this pass. There's 18 more coming. And gets some of these Adepts out of there. It might be not the end of the world. Oh, yeah, but there's a spine crawl. Dark's so good. God damn. He has a spine right there ready for him. Even with all of that. More Adepts coming into play, but they're going to be completely surrounded. I don't think they're going to be able to finish the Shade. Maybe one. Yeah, and it's not going to get anything. It's down. Only 2 drones. That's not the damage we're looking for, but guess what? This is not like 4-gate glaive on 2 bases. It's a 3-base Protoss. He's going into Blink, going into... well, he's going into a Forge as well. More gate phase. Does have an Observer coming. He thinks it's all Lings, but guess what? Plot twist. Glial Reconstitution is down. I don't think he's... Did he get a read on the Roach Warren? He did not. I don't think so. Whoa, whoa, Darked up what? Okay, so Dark took a macro hatch behind this. The Roach Warren was scouted in the 3rd base location. But this macro hatch and then two expansions. Dark at 64 drones. And more in production. Yeah, I think Dark's in a very good position here, guys. We are going into a Stargate and Fleet Beacon as a follow-up. It's going to take forever for some things to come out. And I hate to say it, but I don't know if how well carriers are going to do right here. In this case, this is a 3-base Protoss. You really need 4-base economy. 3-base, you can do it. But Dark's got these extra expansions. He's been droning. I don't know. I don't know how he does it. +1 melee's done. +1 range attacks. We have +2 melee coming. In a hive. Yeah. No, oh, it's just a lair. Never mind. It is. Wait, what? No, that's a hive. Where is this infestation pit? Or am I losing? Yeah, there is an infestation pit in the 3rd base. Centrifugal hooks even coming. Dark's just... What an animal. Like, holy shit. How do you get in that position? That's just... baller plays. Great defense going into tier 3. Gonna have +2 melee here in just a second with centrifugal hooks. I mean, 2 carriers aren't really gonna deal with this terrifyingly big army. It's all Blink Stalkers at this point. Charge coming up, +1 ground weapons for a Protoss player. And more carriers. Okay, so he's gonna have more than 2 carriers. Alright, it's a start. I mean, they might be able to help him save it if he can get a few more. It's just dealing with these Zerglings, I feel like, at first. Adrenal Glands in the way, +1 range attacks, finishing in +3 melee for a Zerg player. Mr. Dark going down all at the same time. And centrifugal finishing means even where the Lings may not get the entire job done, I think they are, guys. Newsflash. +2 melee Zerglings and in great numbers. I think it's a bit of a problem. Is he trying to hide the carrier? Wait, where are the carriers? Okay, Oracle's over here. Nope, carrier's coming in. He knows he's going to pull everything he has. He's going to tip his hat and say, hey, you can't shoot up at least, Bo. But the Adrenal Glands and +3 on the way is what's even more terrifying. Oh my god, look at that sick defense from Nightmare, though. If only he had another sentry earlier, he could have prevented the Lings from going in for a second. Corrosive Bile would have taken it down. But that was insane. The force field, the stasis ward. Beautiful defense from our Protoss player. I don't think it's going to be enough, though. He saves all the probes. Lings are back, though. And, he just can't be everywhere. That was an insane defense. He looks like he's in a goddamn rough spot. We've seen some miracles happen in these situations. At least I have. Not usually against Dark. I know some of you guys have in chat, but this is it's looking rough, but that was still an insanely good play out of Nightmare. Well, hate to say it, folks. This is it's on to desperation because we have Aspire finishing up, which means Corruptors. Even if this was cleaned up and we still have 3 bases, he says 62 workers. Dark has so many hatcheries, such an economy, such an upgrade advantage. I don't see how our Protoss boy can do it. I think we're looking at the beginning of the end. 5 carrier hit squad going across, only to find themselves in the Stalkers. But look at how many Lings there are. This is insane. 130 Zerglings, some stasis. A valiant effort. I don't know if this is going to go on for too much longer. All the Stalkers dying, even with all this sick micro. Another last-ditch stasis ward going. Another stasis ward catching. Lings are making their way in here. Roach is even on the side flank. Ay, 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 ay. But the Roach run by, coming in the natural, going for the cybernetic score. There is a warp prism. 2 more carriers have arrived, but all these Corruptors coming out is kind of deadly. Crazy game. Very well played by Dark still, but this defense, if nothing else, even if it's an attempt, that was class act, top-notch play from Nightmare. Mamma mia. All right. More. Okay, now we got Banelings and Corruptors. I mean, still, there were Banelings held before. The Corruptors are at the end of it. Archon's not quite done yet. The carriers are away from any... Well, there's not really much static. And, well... Yeah. He's gonna micro to the last second. This is the grand finals. You can't blame him. 2 Archons trying desperately to hang on. The Warp Prism getting taken down. Their mineral line's cleared. But GG is called. Dark is gonna take it in a 3-0. And that concludes tonight's tournament. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you very much for your time. Banger tournament. Unfortunately, a swift 3-0 for Dark. Was hoping to have at least a... Very, very good stuff. Well, well, well. All right, ladies and germs, I'm going to call it here. And again, please do me a favor before we raid out to somebody. A couple things. Subscribe to my YouTube while we're at it. I'm going to do that too. This will be on YouTube eventually. I might chop it up. I might do something. Green Ultralisk is going to help me make some videos from tournament stuff. I think we did okay tonight. I was fumbling a lot because I'm exhausted. Didn't get too shitty. Dazed. All right. That being said, consider being a patron. Guys, ladies and gentlemen, I will catch you later.
Hey! Who wants to have some fun?
Patches, thank you very much. I hope you had a good stream, guys. Make sure you follow Patches. I'm just about to wrap up here. We had a sick KSL tonight. I hope you had a good stream, brother. We're going to go raid out. I'm going to go raid somebody I've not raided in a million years. Thank you for that. Guys, make sure you give Patches a follow again. Again, consider becoming a patron. Awesome, man. Awesome. I'm going to go raid somebody that's totally doesn't have a toxic Twitch chat. Not at all. All right. I'll catch you guys later. 1 follower away. Oh, guys, make sure you... Okay, guys, follow Patches. He needs 1 follower, and he's going to host the tournament. All right? For some dollary dues. This is a surprise one. I've not done this in a minute. Oh. We are going to raid Mr. Barry Crunch because I've not done this in forever. Guys, make sure you follow Patches. He needs 1 follower. We can ask Barry for a thing for that too. All right. See you guys later. I'm tired. Peace. Mr. SpongeBob, true.